here in Fort Collins.
You got a handy.
No.
But got offered one.
No. I got credit carded. Like 10 times.
They tried to run your shit 10 times?
No, she put her hand through my butt cheeks 10 times. Like...
How'd you feel about that?
I don't know.
It's only gay if you think it is.
At first I was very uncomfortable. And then I got a little aroused. I like really thought I was going to get a hand job.
He was like, stick the finger in there.
She had me flip over. And like... She was like rubbing my thighs and shit.
Why'd you get an Asian massage?
Because my buddy gave it to me because I fucked my back up. And he gave it to his girlfriend and she didn't want it. So she's like, give it to your friend. He needs it to help his back out. And it didn't help. It made it fucking so much worse.
We might be a little queer.
Never.
Somebody's talking shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who that is.
Richard.
Little punk-ass bitch. No, it's not Richard.
It's Cam.
Homeschool boy 1, 2, 3.
Homeschool. That's my home skill at homeschool.
Cam, 0 people watching.
Did you like that that homeschooled kid in Disjointed?
He's a fucking married homeschool guy now. Right?
What?
Didn't his girlfriend say yes or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats.
To marriage and sodomy.
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 Yes. Kyle did give me an Asian massage. He taped his eyes.
Like, if anybody tunes into the channel while we're just chilling here like this, they could hear what we're saying.
We are going live in like 5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
You're already live.
But yes,
our voices have been live.
The
the grower.
And here we go.
I set up this demonstration just before you came to show the conditions necessary for corrosion.
Such a nasty one. You know what uranium is, right? This thing called nuclear weapons and other things.
This podcast may contain content and humor that most, if not all, will find blatantly offensive and possibly even demeaning. The viewpoints expressed during the podcast are strictly opinion, are merely meant for the sake of entertainment, and in no way expresses our true beliefs. We strongly suggest this be watched by a mature audience only. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Not Governed by Reason podcast. We are back after a short hiatus. Hiatus isn't the right term. Went on a road trip and had some fun.
I thought you told me we got canceled.
Well, I mean, we did.
But we just went and fought the power.
We just got it back. We just came back.
Yeah!
We canceled ourselves.
So you can do that really on the power of the internet.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can cancel yourself.
And then come back.
And then come back.
Just like
the
Facebook.
Great comeback.
You get that thing. It's like, are you sure? Are you super duper sure? Are you really sure?
For reals. For reals?
This is
serious?
This is forever, but not really, because you can you put in a password and get it back.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. We had you guys fooled, though, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it. Well, tonight we are calling this episode Ketchup on My Dawgs. Because it's been a while. And Josh finally
It finally came.
It finally came. The freshest grade A Tennessee teen tit milk.
It took so long to grow.
Well, first you got to get the girl, you have to wait for the girl to get pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And because most of the time they're just entering puberty, their milk hasn't really produced yet. And then it does. And this is what you get. And something like that sets you back, what, $400? $500?
It's about $450.
$450?
Yeah. for just this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I ordered in bulk, so I spent a lot of money.
But we're really happy that he got it. I mean, grade A. Grade A. For reals.
No more grade B shit.
Tit milk. Tennessee teen.
Tit
milk. Well, fuck. We've got lots to cover tonight.
Yeah.
Our guests this evening are Monkey and then Guy.
Oh. You thought I was sleeping, didn't you?
Yeah.
Acting.
101.
101. School you motherfuckers real quick.
How you doing, Guy?
Doing well. How about you motherfuckers?
Good. Are you? Yes, you are.
Huh?
You're flexing.
Oh, sorry. I was yawning, actually, but...
You see that shit?
I do see that shit.
I flex everywhere I go now.
That's ridiculous.
It's like one of those, hey, have you seen my beach ball? It's about this big, and the last place I saw it was over there. One of those?
Yeah.
It's like down by the beach, bro.
Yeah. You gotta do like the thinker pose and shit. Bring T-Bone back.
So, is it true that you started going to the gym so you can meet dudes?
That's exactly right.
Why does anyone else go to the gym?
Right? Is there any other reason?
I've heard that's where all the dudes are.
Yeah. Big.
Dudes on dudes.
Meaty.
Big sweaty
greasy
dudes.
Dudes.
Actually, my kettlebell class was full of 11 women last time. And just me.
Were they the kettlebells?
Just me and the trainer were men, and there were 11 women, and I was like, wow.
Nice.
This ain't bad.
Nice.
So.
Out of the 11 women, how many of them could have beat your ass?
I was about to say. At least 7 out of 11. Nice.
Awesome.
That's the most arousing.
That is very arousing.
The women who go to my gym are just... They're muscular. They'll fuck you up. They're beasts.
Are they like muscular hot?
Yeah, they're hot as hell, but...
Do they have that, hey, I'm just a bodybuilder. Like that creepy, I'm almost a man voice?
Like China?
No.
Yeah.
No, they have very, very feminine voices. They just have muscles, and they'll choke you the fuck out. To be like, try some shit.
Interesting.
Go to sleep.
Wow.
But they're hot, so you kind of want them to choke you out. Like, choke me, bitch.
That was revealing.
Was it?
I wonder...
What did it reveal?
More than I wanted to know about you.
What, you've never just wanted to have been choked while you come?
Yeah, you know.
Not by a chick that's, like, muscular.
I'm not saying
a
she
regular
has the same
chick
size
couldn't
muscles
choke
as
you
like
then.
me, but...
Have you seen how tiny their hands are and their muscles are almost non-existent?
That's what's hot, is the tiny little hand.
Oh, they have tiny hands still. It's not like they have my hands and my muscles. They have fucking feminine hands and feminine muscles.
I don't know. I pictured a bunch of female versions of you, and it was frightening.
I bet it is. A bunch of female versions of me would
There
be
was like
very
one
frightening.
female-looking John Cena in there.
You couldn't even see that person.
No, I seen her. I seen her.
You can't see me. You can't.
Jesus Christ.
Let's pick through some topics.
Yeah, we've got a lot to cover. I don't even have a list of the names.
Bam!
Covered
So,
in
of course,
semen.
we've got That's Where It Happens, and this week it hits a little close to home. We have hashtag Faithless Humanity, hashtag Idiot of Champions, hashtag Not All Heroes Wear Capes, hashtag Melt a Snowflake, hashtag Wild Tag,
bitches.
Wild Card Bitches. I'm out of practice, man. I'm really out of practice. Twat and Tweet, A Macarena, The Meth Years of Your Life, Rock You Like a Hurricane, Paper for Plastic, Forgot About Dre,
Ain't nobody forget about it.
Heps for Cali, Drugs Against War. Whoa, my phone's freaking out. The Real Title Fight of the Decade, Another Spick in the Wall, Bollywood Bling, Cloudy with a Chance of Chlorine, Das Kindersluts, We're Probably Gonna Get Banned Tonight, Uganda Porn Detection, and Canada's great chase.
What about Chinese democracy?
Chinese democracy.
Democracy?
So, in China, they have now, they have a test you have to take to get into the military. And excessive masturbation, or at least admitting to excessive masturbation, will now lower your chances of being in the Chinese army.
Well, I'm out. I think Monkey's out.
Yeah, Monkey would not be able to
I'd like to buy a vowel.
I'm trying to shut it up.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? What is up with the Bing Bing?
Chuck Woolery.
So, Guy.
Yeah.
You and Monkey are going to have to Rochambeau it out.
Well, no, he picked a topic. He picked the Chinese democracy, and we were talking about how if you masturbate too much, you cannot join the Chinese military.
I'm sorry, I was too busy on Twitter.
Well, what's too much?
Yeah, I noticed. I don't know. They said excessive.
Any amount?
I'm trying to find.
You're not supposed to touch yourself.
Like once a day, twice a day.
Like just giving yourself a scratch there counts.
Yeah, like what's excessive?
I'm trying to find it.
If I shake it more than once, is it fucking
So, here's the story, right? Habits such as excessive masturbation and overindulgence of soft drinks have been pinpointed as reasons for a poor crop of youth trying for the China People's Liberation Army. Because they jerk off too much and drink too much soda pop, they do not want them to be.
Well, because all I want to do is drink Red Bull and jack it. I mean...
Yeah, that sounds like how I live my life.
That is life.
I don't think they would let me in the army there.
In one city, they reached a failure, because they do a test, a failure rate of 56.9%. In one unidentified city.
Yeah, because if it was identified, all those people would be caned. Oh, you're jacking it?
Why do you think that jacking it is a problem?
I don't.
I mean, why? What? They don't give a reason.
Why do I think that they think?
Yeah,
because it's a sin.
Well, yeah, because if you're jerking it, you're not doing something else you should be doing.
I don't think they really believe in that factor, that it's a sin.
If you're not jacking it, you're not doing something else you're supposed to be doing. Masturbation is done in terms or side by side with procrastination. So they feel that if you're jerking it, you're procrastinating or you're bullshitting when you should be doing your fucking job.
Hashtag masturbation is procrastination.
Procrastinating.
Procrastination?
Procrastination. You can look that one up in the...
I'm a procrastinator.
Masturbating while other pressing matters await.
It is, it's how we should all live our life, people.
Using masturbation as a procrastination technique, there'd be a lot more fucking less
would you rather have them jerking off or fucking each other? I mean...
Well, they'd probably be fucking each other if they weren't jerking it, I guess.
Yeah, right? If you can't jerk off, you might as well just get gay with each other, right?
I mean, or one dude's gonna get weird and stick a hole in the ground, or fucking, make a fifi.
Yeah, well, I mean... Every guy is a fifi. I mean, I don't get the problem. Like, unless it's, they have such a bad issue, like when they're getting the exam, the guys just start jerking it or something. That might be a thing. But, I mean, is there really an issue in China? I am now picturing a bunch of Chinese people with a serious masturbation issue. Because you can, I don't think have that rule anymore, but it used to be the one-child policy.
Doesn't China have they used to throw their daughters off of cliffs into the...
Until they got a boy.
Until they got a boy.
They're like, you boy yet!
And then they would put them... But, I mean, they have, like, the densest population, do they not?
They do.
Yeah.
I think. Well, I don't know if they do anymore compared to places like fucking Bangladesh.
Okay.
And shit like that,
But I'm pretty sure China still has, like, a gigantic population.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that most of that population, the men outnumber the women. I'm almost positive because of the fact that they try to make it that way. So, now you got a bunch of dudes who are just like... Because the women don't want to give it up, and if, what's all day masturbating to a dude in a fucking shed who's picking rice for fucking... pennies.
Come on, they're making iPhones.
They're making iPhones.
And when they have the nets.
Oh, wait.
Everybody knows
they're making American flags. Is what they're making.
Yeah, everybody knows that we have the major rice crops now.
Oh yeah.
We've fucked them out of there. Soy and rice.
Sopa.
Yeah.
Soy's not good for you. It makes you grow boobs because it makes your estrogen levels go up in your body.
Is that why I have tits?
That's why you have tits.
I've been eating a lot of tofurkey.
Even when you try to eat healthy, everyone's like, "Oh, it's tofu. Oh, it's this." It's like that's all soy, and you're a man, and you probably shouldn't be eating so much soy.
Jesus Christ!
Don't be a queer faggot. No, let's.
That should be the new tofu slogan.
Don't be a queer faggot.
Yep. I'd like that.
And that's gonna get us demonetized.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Are we monetized?
Yeah, we're monetized.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we are actually now an official YouTube channel.
We make a half a penny
Per
an
view?
episode.
Oh, an episode?
Yeah.
We are considered a partner channel now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's how low
That's
YouTube
because
standards
of you
are.
guys.
That's because of you 5 people that are watching right now.
Yeah, 4.
4. Touch my balls.
Let us know what you think about procrastination and the fact that they're not letting people in that jerk it too much. Now, I think that's going to be an issue, like with our military in the future. We're going to have too many people who drink Mountain Dew playing Call of Duty, jerking it too much in their mom's basement.
That's exactly what's going on right now. I don't think that we have to wait. I think that is the clear and future present that we're living in right now.
True.
Where a bunch of dudes play Call of Duty and they're like, I can join the military. It's like, yeah, 300-pound fat guy who guzzles Mountain Dew all day and fucking makes fun of 11-year-olds. I'm sure you think you can, but guess what? Real combat's a lot different. Than
You'll be the front, so
yeah. Rather be in the Air Force.
Operation Human Shield.
Yeah, fuck that. Darky Shield. Operation Shield the Honkies, that's what it is.
Truth.
Give these 2 motherfuckers... Just give the president swords and let them go at each other. Here, Kim Jong fuckface, you take this sword, and Donald doucheface, you take this sword. Ready? 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Let's get it cracking.
But both swords have a bomb in them.
That'd be fucking... The plot thickens.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
So either way, we win.
And the Coliseum is loaded with C4 and everybody's credit card financial history, too.
Just to fucking make sure they all die. I really like that idea, guy.
Project Mayhem.
Yeah.
What do you think, Monkey?
That's so insightful.
That is a very good point.
Oh my god. Indubitably.
You have opened my eyes.
This guy.
This monkey guy.
Monkey's good peeps. Monkey's good peeps. 616.
That's me. Oh, I was like, there's just a random...
That's Monkey's. That's Monkey's cell phone. Him and Mike borrow it.
Sorry,
like they share.
Yeah.
Oh my God, his text messages.
Yeah, monkey dick pics are probably pretty weird.
Sex messages.
Yep.
Anyways.
Is it,
should
my
we
turn?
move on to a different topic?
Let's do it. Let's do...
So if you don't like ketchup on your dogs, what do you like on your dogs?
Chili?
What kind of chili?
Jesus.
Like chunky
Jesus
chili?
chili.
Like Wendy's chili? Like saucier chili?
Corn.
I like meteor
I like
chili.
corn on my dogs.
Pickles? Relish? Hot mustard?
I don't really like hot dogs.
I haven't had a hot dog in a while. I haven't
dirty
had a hot
water
dog
dog?
all summer. No.
Brats or what's up?
Bratwurst, sorry, what's up?
No dirty
But,
water doggies.
Let's do...
Tweet us what you like on your hot dogs.
Let's do That's Where It Happens. Let's dig close to home.
Well, fuck. You want to talk about this?
Yes. But, so, it's East High School?
East High School.
East High School up in Denver, Colorado.
Doubted from where we are.
Hi, Holland.
Was it, so it was the coach and principal, right?
Yeah, it was the coach. I've heard the principal was involved.
So,
But
the coach was fired because he was getting a little too handsy with some of the cheerleaders.
But
he wasn't raping them.
He was not.
He was just popping those hymens, just pushing them down while they're doing the splits. And, he's just making them flexible. What's so wrong about that, dog?
Nothing.
This
it's
poor
the fact
teacher.
that they cried about it and it went on fucking YouTube.
Yeah. There's video of it on YouTube? Of them doing the splits?
Yeah.
Over the glass with the camera underneath
videos
it?
somewhere, yeah.
You don't force somebody beyond their position of flexibility.
Capacity.
That's how you tear your asshole.
That's how you tear a lot of things.
Yeah.
Your muscles won't heal right, or they'll never. You could do a whole lot of damage down there to just even your thigh area, like your quads.
Right.
That's not good.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be doing that at all. That guy should be fucking punished.
Right?
This is a newly hired coach.
Well, the newly hired coach should have been fucking newly researched.
Shriek, please stop 9 times during Spanish.
He is a Guinness Book of World Records holder
For sucking dick at
and
life.
former contestant of NBC reality series America's Got Talent.
Apparently he has none.
The allegations involve at least 8 girls. One clip obtained by the station shows a 13-year-old incoming freshman shrieking, "Please stop!" 9 times during a 24-second span. The technique known as forced splits, creative, happened at a cheer camp last June and was captured in videos that were later provided to school officials.
Cheer camp.
It sounds like a Bill Cosby move right there.
Well, he was clearly establishing dominance and letting them know this is not a cheerocracy, and they were just going to have to learn to do splits.
They didn't have their spirit fingers,
Nope.
and it became a big issue.
You call those spirit fingers? Trash.
yeah, a man coaching cheerleaders.
Yeah, that's a
I
lot.
think
That
it was
is
a guy.
Clearly a...
I assume it was a guy from
This
the
is a
name.
grown man
Yeah.
pushing my 13-year-old against her will. Popping
Now
that
means now.
hymen
Now means now.
Brings
Yeah.
a new meaning to pop that pussy.
in a real painful, forcey kind of way.
Very forcey kind of way.
It just, disclaimer, if you ever pop your pussy, make sure it's consensual.
Somebody's data's out. They're letting us know.
Make sure it's for a real nigga next time you pop that pussy.
Yep. Pop that.
Yeah, pop it.
Pop it.
So this is the first time since we've been out on air that we've ever had Denver or Colorado.
Yeah.
On That's Where It Happens.
Yeah.
It's always Florida, Nebraska,
Or one of the
Arkansas.
Dakotas.
Pennsylvania.
Arizona.
Yeah.
All these backwards ass
Yeah.
Missouri,
Dude, they're real backwards.
Kansas, Arkansas.
I saw a lot of them.
Everywhere that surrounds our state, basically.
Utah.
Utah.
Uda.
So what the fuck we talking about next? Because now this split guy is like...
We're done with Split Guy.
Are we
Are we done with Split Guy?
Are we? What else do we have to
don't
talk
give no more
about?
fucks.
Because Split Guy forced some girls to do splits. Is he being punished? I mean...
He's getting spanked.
Yeah, well, there you go.
What was the one I had that I was really excited? Ah, yes. The meth years of your life.
Of the best year? The meth
years of your life is what we're calling this topic. This topic is also, it should have probably been included with That's Where It Happens, because it happened here in Colorado as well, because we're becoming that place.
I think I've heard of this.
But a 13-year-old kid was caught driving illegally, obviously, on I-70 with 2 other passengers in the vehicle and 25 pounds of methamphetamine.
25 pounds!
25 pounds of meth.
Get low, that's a lot of tweet.
So many questions. So many questions. Why not 26?
Why not 12?
I wonder if the kid had seen Breaking Bad. I wonder if he knew what it was.
Probably.
He wanted to be Walter White.
Yeah.
Jesse.
Well, he's trying to be a cool cat. His brother let him drive.
Yeah, science, bitch.
Yeah, fucking.
I think it was his brother.
Yeah. Whoever was fucking smart enough to let the 13-year-old drive.
Yeah, because that guy was probably high on fucking shit.
Meth, yeah. He's probably all jumped
I know,
out.
he wasn't napping.
Yeah. That's true. Get that contact high.
But 25 pounds. It's a lot of meth.
That's a lot of meth.
Good. Bye-bye.
Yeah, get rid of that.
What do you think is going to happen to this 13-year-old?
He'll be tried as an adult.
That would be so awful. He goes to big boy prison as a little kid.
It depends on how he handles himself. I mean, if he handles himself like a young fucking meth head thug, then he's going to get treated like a young meth head thug and thrown in jail. If he treats it with remorse that he's sorry for what he did, he might get probation until he's probably 18 years old.
But he ain't no narc.
No, he ain't gonna narc on nobody.
I wonder if we'll get to see his episode of Scared Straight.
Wanna go night-night, nigga? Everybody go night-night, nigga. Box!
I would pay to see that. We don't have enough people from Denver on Scared Straight.
He's being held in Grand Junction.
Oh, man.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Grand Junction's pretty methy.
He is facing all 3 suspects are facing felony drug charges, including manufacturing, possession, and distribution of a Schedule 1/2 substance. The 13-year-old driver is also facing additional charges of driving without a license and failing to drive in a designated lane.
You leave it to those 13-year-olds who never drove a car in their life to swerve in and out of lanes and probably drive into oncoming.
Yeah, whose fucking idea was that, man?
The older turd.
Dude, I bet he had experience. That definitely is not the first time.
I drove my daddy's tractor.
They were coming from California, I believe.
Oh, so that just happened here. These aren't Colorado people?
These aren't Colorado people,
Thank
no.
God. Oh, my God. I feel so much better now. I was afraid we were
Yeah, they're from
that
Los
place.
Angeles.
That makes sense. Those fucking LA people.
Well, they were bringing it here, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. I don't know.
You get your meth out of our town. But that's funny that they were going to Grand Junction.
Yeah, because there's a lot of meth in Grand Junction.
That's what I've heard. No marijuana.
Just meth.
In conjunction, what I've heard about Grand Junction.
Do you junction it?
I concur.
What's your function?
Them together.
But yeah, I just thought that was crazy.
That is super crazy.
I mean, obviously this kid knew what was up.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
He wasn't oblivious to the fact there was 25 pounds of meth in the car. I'm sure he was high on it.
They're just like, we're going to take a road trip, honey. Get in the car.
What if it was his meth?
What? Yeah, what if he's the kingpin?
13-year-old kingpin.
Yeah? What if?
Chemist.
Yeah. It all makes sense.
Let's play Smoke the Stuff Under the Sink mixed with the Sudafed. Yay!
Let me get a coffee filter.
I love Drano!
Drano, battery acid, and Sudafed. Woo!
That is the best combo.
It is.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's made out of, and I've never had the desire or...
I don't know, I was doing stupid shit like that at that age.
There was just no meth by us,
No?
No. Like, there was heroin and crack and coke and shit like that, and pills, but there was never any meth. Not until I went to, like, South Jersey or, like, Philadelphia area did I first see meth, like, in person. And I was like, well, I don't want any part of that, because I just see this guy do it, and he's an asshole. You know, you see somebody do something, and you're just like, yeah, it's not for me. Like the first time I saw somebody nod out with a needle in her arm.
That's pretty fucking trippy.
Yeah, just not for me.
Yeah. One of these days, you'll have to listen to some of Monkey's drug stories from back in his day. He's seen some shit.
Yeah, he made Mick Jagger look like a bitch a couple times.
Yeah. He does all of his drugs anally.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Monkey's a tough customer.
You gotta be sitting next to this fucking animal.
Yeah. No sudden movements, no loud noises.
Yeah, you remember that chick who got her face ripped off?
That was Monkey.
That was Monkey.
Yeah. We saved him, and now he has to live in Doug's basement. Could be worse.
So we have a lot of topics that we're still not talking
Yeah.
about.
Your turn to pick the next one, guy.
I think the meth life of our years... the meth life of our years is over.
The meth years of our life.
I know what it is. I said it wrong.
Why?
Because it was funnier.
No.
Yes.
No.
What's the real fight of the century?
Oh! The real title fight of the decade. This is about... Not about Mayweather and McGregor. None of that rigged shit. We're talking the greatest fight that we could ever wish for that we didn't know we wanted.
Our civil rights fight?
Juggalos versus Nazis.
Oh, yeah, that is great.
Coming up on September 15th.
I told you about that.
I think so.
I posted
They're
it to
going to
your
be just
page.
a big brawl.
Oh, you didn't tell me about it. You showed me the picture. Yeah. But it's Juggalos versus Nazis.
With special guest stars, the cops, in full riot gear.
Who wins that fight?
I mean, Juggalos have hatchets. Nazis have tiki torches they bought at Home Depot.
Yeah?
I think, depending on how K'd out the Juggalos are.
That is a very good point.
Yeah, because they like their drugs, apparently. And
The problem is they're real identifiable.
Juggalos?
Yeah.
Yeah, easily identified.
And a lot of them have neo-Nazi haircuts.
Yeah.
A lot of them have neo-Nazi tendencies. I've seen that. Yeah.
I kind of thought they were the same thing for a little bit.
When I see a redneck person saying chicken hunting, I mean, that just makes my day. It's like they're talking about you.
That's why it's cool.
That's why it's cool, because they're talking about going and grabbing a redneck there and plucking his feathers or whatever they call it, saying in the song.
So how do you think this is going to work out?
I don't know. They protested in fucking Boston or something against free speech and nobody died. Maybe we could fucking protest about neo-Nazis with juggalos and nobody will die. But
I have a bad feeling that they're just going to forget what day it is.
Maybe.
And they're all just going to stay home and get high and drink Faygo.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of Faygo. And I think they're going to get... I
don't know. They make the gathering.
Hold on. Yeah, exactly. I know
But,
they'll be there, and somebody's going to get a terroristic threat with a bottle of Faygo for squirting it on a neo-Nazi. There's going to be some dumb shit like that. And then it's going to actually go to court, and they're actually going to sit there and waste taxpayer money and actually talk about something that is so stupid that it doesn't need to be talked about. And thus, it's going to distract us further from, hey, what's going on in North Korea right now? Oh, they just launched a missile over an island in Japan. Oh, but everybody forgets about that because there's juggalos and cops and Nazis. So, how do you keep a nation distracted? Bring back an old fucking favorite enemy, huh?
Yeah.
The Nazis?
Well, I thought you were saying juggalos.
Well, really,
Well, they're my favorite enemy, but
they're supposed to... they're initially going to be protesting the government's classification
as a gang.
Mm-hmm. And it'll happen at the National Mall the same day as the pro-Trump mother of all rallies.
Someone's getting
or more,
stabbed.
as they're calling it in an accurate.
And more. The and more is somebody getting stabbed. Wait,
I thought it'd be called Mine Rally.
Mine Rally.
Mine Rally. Und leader, und Trump.
So it should be interesting, shall we? I mean, who are you betting on? I got some money on the fucking juggalos.
I do too, but that's only because the neo-Nazis don't have enough teeth or literacy to fucking properly explain what they're there for. I mean, what's the illiteracy rate in the South? Can we Google that right now? In predominantly white neo-Nazi neighborhoods, what's the illiteracy rate like?
99.9%.
What's the dentistry rate? How many have more than 5 teeth in their face?
It's going to be a small number.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, the power of Google.
I'd like to solve the puzzle. Go tuck yourself in. Well, that happens to be it. Come on down.
We'll look up at the 5 least literate cities in America.
There you go.
And see what we got.
Sports Center.
Somehow, believe it or not, Washington, D.C. is the most literate.
Literate? Really?
Yeah, this is back in 2000.
With all the population? Politicians, rather? Well, filibuster.
Filibuster. Where is it? San Antonio
Okay.
is number 5.
That's predominantly white.
El Paso
Oh, wow, it's
is
Texas.
number 4.
Is it just Texas?
Number 3 is Stockton, California. Makes a lot of fucking sense.
I've never been to Stockton, but...
Number 2 is Corpus Christi, Texas.
Wow, Texas is a lot.
Number 1 is Bakersfield, California.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd say those are predominantly white neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Mexican and white.
I wonder if the Diaz brothers can read.
Floyd Mayweather
Stockton?
can't read, and that
Probably
motherfucker just made out with $180 million. I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah, you don't need to read.
Illiteracy don't hold you back from nothing in this country. Except having an intelligent thought.
I have thoughts. I just don't know how to say them.
And then
Articulation.
at night, I have the head movies, and it makes my eyes rain.
Please don't hurt me. Oh, that's good shit.
All right, Simple Jack.
Yeah. Oh, you fucking got me with that. It makes my eyes rain.
I say that shit all the time.
What is that
Fucking Tropic Thunder.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
When Ben Stiller plays Simple Jack.
Let's
You never go for a retard.
Let's go to a new topic.
Which would be
Uganda porn detection.
Holy shit, you got porn detection.
they eat the poo-poo.
They do eat the poo-poo.
They do eat the poo-poo.
And they'll detect your porn.
So I've got to pull this story.
Yeah.
Just a sec.
This is the first time I've heard about Uganda
Really?
since Kamal, the Ugandan giant, the pro wrestler in the 80s.
Was this him?
No, he did.
Okay. Well,
He
this
lost
guy's a
it.
pretty
No.
big dude. In $88,000, right?
Yeah.
$88,000. You like that? Porn detection machine is coming to Uganda to halt the spread of one of the deadliest moral diseases. Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, it just came up.
We're doing a show here.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Trying to read something here.
I know.
I was listening. I was listening.
He's got to go back and start from the top.
Fuck, man. An $88,000 porn detection machine is coming to Uganda to halt the spread of one of the deadliest moral diseases.
Why is everybody so concerned about jacking off? The fucking Chinese military, Uganda, they're trying to fucking... What's that net neutrality shit? Like, just let people fucking jack it.
Well, he made the announcement, this guy, the ethics minister, Reverend Simon Lakoro.
Aren't church and state supposed to be separate?
This is Uganda, man.
Ethics minister?
Fucking Uganda.
They have no ethics in
Uganda.
Uganda.
Here's some ethics. Get your fucking tribe some clean fucking water.
Lakota blame pornography on escalating cases of drug abuse amongst youth, incest, teenage pregnancy and abortion, homosexuality and lesbianism, and defilement.
Not lack of education, or lack of money for education, or lack of clean water and ethics training and
Pornography
education.
probably is to blame for that, too.
It's not, though. Pornography is not to blame for anything. People are fucking animals, and they're going to do what they're going to do regardless. It doesn't matter if they have porn in their face. We're fucking fed fucking porn and sex in our face 24 fucking 7 hours. Like,
Here's the thing, though. They haven't said how the machine will work.
yeah, what are they going to do? They're going to fucking
They're either
pull up
gonna
your
spy
fucking
on
address?
People, they're either going to spy on people through the internet service providers or control them.
Well, that doesn't sound very good. So avoid Ugandan websites, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that $88,000
Porn detection machine?
detection, that'll stop it.
Somebody's embezzling money. That machine didn't cost $88,000. I'm sure it only cost fucking
Porn
$3.
detection machine after seeing
Yeah.
that.
This right here, this is the reason why they have that.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is Kamal, the Ugandan giant. He's got a porn problem and no legs.
I'm more of a fan of Papa Shango from Parts Unknown.
Yeah. I wonder if they would have ever said that Kamal, the Ugandan giant's from Parts Unknown. That'd be pretty amazing.
Even though he's from like
Yeah,
the
even though he's
Ugandan
from
giant.
Uganda, yeah.
I get it.
I've heard
I
Parts
get it.
Unknown is in Utah.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. That's where they held the orgy.
I know Mormon Island is in Nebraska. And only because I passed it 800 times in my life.
Oh, boy.
Yeah?
Mormon Island.
Is that what it's called?
It's called Mormon Island.
That's beautiful.
There's actually a state recreational park for Mormon Island. And then you go into the Fat Dog's place and it says, "You are nowhere." And you pretty much are in the middle of nowhere. And if you hear a banjo strum, it's time to get moving.
Huh.
Deliverance.
Or the...
Oh, see, I'm ready for that. We could fucking have the shootout at high noon or whatever, but I'm not trying to have some fucking crazy hillbillies with Bowie knives and fucking...
Sodomy.
Yeah, no... Sodomy. None of that. No sodomy.
Sodomy.
Burt Reynolds with flaming arrows, you know what I'm saying? It's just... It's horrible. It's a horrible, horrible thing.
I love Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds and his mustache.
Would you let him sodomize you, Doug?
Only if he was greased up like he was in striptease.
Smokey fucking the Bandit.
That's some personal info about you, Doug.
Yeah, so how's this machine going to detect porn?
They haven't said. They won't say. It can either control it through the internet service providers or it will be able to spy on citizens.
$88,000 doesn't sound like too much for a machine like that, though. Like, I think the machine maybe cost $5,000, and then they just told everybody it cost $88,000.
Isn't it just a fucking computer?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's not an $88,000 computer.
Is it $88,000
Are they going to have a
Ugandan
grand
dollars?
unveiling of it?
If I ever spent $88,000 on anything, it better fucking make me pancakes in the morning and, like, give me handies because...
And pull up porn for me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, make my life more convenient for $88,000, you know? And
Yeah.
people spend that on a car, and I'm just like, you're out of your fucking mind.
That ain't right.
It's like, car's just going to get you a place. A car has to get you from point A to point B, and maybe your stuff as well. Why not get a truck? Okay, you bought a truck. Why'd you have to get a fucking $80,000 truck? Well, look at all the leather and the sunroof and all the options I got. Do you honestly need all that shit? No. You need it to be enclosed. You need it to have, like, there's just no reason to have things like that you're never going to use. Like, in New Jersey, I saw everybody driving around but with fucking 4x4 pickup trucks. It's below sea level. There's no
New
fucking
Jersey.
mountains. There's no, like, there's nothing. Why you live?
Confederate flags.
Yeah,
waving
Confederate
on the back.
flags. Yeah, for real. In fucking what's that? Rockaway in Oakland, New Jersey. Like, who are you fucking people? You think you're fucking hillbillies?
Furthest south you've ever been is maybe Philly.
Yeah, that's it. Atlantic City, not even Philly. Still 2 hours away from Philly. Talking about. You do a can of dip a day, and you wear fucking mossy oak gear in your 4x4 pickup truck. You don't need a fucking...
See, I don't picture that when I think of New Jersey.
Of course,
I
and
picture
nobody...
fucking slimy Guido hair.
Yeah,
fucking...
and I used to, too, until, you know, I started working in these other parts of New Jersey where these people really think they're redneck, and they're not. And, like, I've been to the South. I saint.
Right.
I have saint some things. Go to any Walmart in the South.
It's an interesting sight.
You could pick some creatures you might not never even known existed before out the crowd and be like, what the fuck is that?
You don't even have to go in.
Right.
You
Yeah,
just
sit in
look
the
in the
parking
parking lot.
Yep.
Creatures.
I've partied in a few Walmart parking lots.
I bet you have.
That was leave the lights on.
Isn't that where we met?
Yeah.
It's the Walmart.
You were
parking
sucking anyway.
lot. Yeah, I was being a lot lizard.
Lot lizard.
Yep.
He wanted to get split open like a coconut.
Like a hairy coconut.
I will not be sucked.
Or suck. Oh.
Oh, Jesus. So, why in Uganda and Kenya are we getting all that? We haven't even talked to Kenya yet, and that might be a good segue.
Moral discrepancies?
Yeah.
Well, Kenya's is an environmental thing. Kenya's a filthy place.
So jerking off in a filthy place?
No, we're talking... they can't have plastic bags in Kenya.
Oh, we're on to the plastic bag.
Well, no, I'm just merging them together because Africa's getting weird.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, if it's because of a pollution standpoint, then, you know, I praise it. But at the same time, like, all our garbage goes over into the ocean anyway. All your garbage goes over into the ocean. What we need to do is, just like Sweden, start burning our trash.
Well, don't you think they should more worry about the civil, like, rape and murder issues they have going on there than whether or not you have a fucking plastic bag?
Well, it depends on how big the bag is.
It's true.
Well, that's like you think everybody should be going after murders and cartels and shit like that instead of the dude who's got like a 20 bag of pot on him, you know?
Right.
It all boils down to the same things.
Now, they say, I've read a few different reports, the cost of being caught with a bag, a plastic bag, is anywhere from $28,000 to $40,000, which I'm sure a lot of Kenyans can afford. So in lieu of that, you can do a year in prison.
Or you could just, you know, starve to death and let the flies eat you because, you know, your government has no health care and, you know, all kinds of third world-ish things. I mean, their health care, I'm sure they have it, but it's probably a joke. The welfare is probably a joke. I'm sure there's people there that are starving and are dying of dehydration and there's drought. It's fucking Africa. I mean, they call it the cradle, the mother of civilization and all that, but...
How is it...
What?
Whoa. So I'm still reading on that porn thing. Right? Right. And,
whoa, this is going to be good.
The guy, the Kodo, says, "We will attack and attack again. I have new tactics." Sorry, I probably shouldn't do that. Hey! We're going to get a machine. Actually, they put the A in there. So he said, "We are going to get machine."
I am the machine.
That will detect gays and pornographers, especially those who use applications such as WhatsApp for bad purposes.
You show me on...
Detect gays.
You show me on car where is pussy magnet. The magnet for the pussy?
He's talking about a queerdar.
Yeah, that's he's talking about gaydar is exactly what he's trying to say.
The Uganda gaydar.
What, if these dudes are going... These dudes are going on gay sites trying to find other Ugandans in their fucking area. They're going to come and, like, break up the homosexual fuckfest or whatever's going on.
At first, it's going to look like the beginning of Michael Jackson's Bad, just everyone snapping around each other, and then it's going to get super gay, and then a fucking giant, like, Futurama, just square robot's going to roll in and break it up. With just, like, flaily arms.
No, eat the poo-poo. No, eat the poo-poo.
Eat the poo-poo.
Only in a perfect world.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's funny that they're specifically targeting homosexuals and lesbians.
Well, they're not targeting adulterers or, you know, the people who are committing incest and shit because it's harder to tell those people what websites do they go on. They probably just go on normal porn sites. It's not like
Ashley Madison.
They're not. It's not like they're Googling incest and shit like that or like incest porn.
They're
like, just give me some porn. That'll work. You know, like you don't know who these people are, and that like I feel like it's easier to identify the gays and lesbians because what are they looking at? Gay and lesbian pages.
Yeah.
You know, weird incest fucking creepy pedophile people could be looking at normal porn.
Or bus rape.
They purchased this machine. It exists.
From who?
From South Korea in May.
Oh man, South Korea with the fucking high technology.
How much you want to bet it doesn't work and South Korea is just getting a fat paycheck?
Yeah,
like Samsung. It's
yeah.
probably Samsung.
It's just a fucking cardboard box with Sharpie drawn on it.
And a beeper. Little beep thing.
Yep. And a flashing red light.
South Korea needs the $88,000 so they could... That's their defense budget against North Korea.
Actually, I hear South Korea is pretty nice.
As in...
It's the other Korea that you got to worry about.
Yeah, the North motherfuckers.
The ones that are shooting missiles over Japan.
Nope.
True. Missiles, bitches. They woke up this morning to fucking warnings.
Crashed in the water, though.
Yeah. Well, it flew over them, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it meant for them?
I don't know.
Because if it was meant for them and they overshot it, well, now I'm laughing even harder. Because not only do your missile capabilities suck, but your aim is pretty shit, too.
Yoink. True. Well, we know their aim is shit.
Yeah.
Everybody's all worried about them, and...
It's just to keep you distracted from more rights they're taking away from you. Remember that. Every time there's a war, every time there's something going on that's got a whole nation distracted by something.
A hurricane.
Or
a fight between two people that shouldn't be fighting.
They're taking away rights of yours and I's that have already been established, and you don't even know it because they put it so deep in the legislature, and you don't even know it exists.
Yeah, they Rick Perry it.
Steve Perry. I should have been there.
Anyways. Whose turn is it?
You segued.
Yeah.
So does that count as your turn?
I don't know.
It's up to you. You fucking host.
You want to talk about the hurricane? Because we were just talking about it.
Yeah, fucking A. So there's a hurricane.
People are dying.
In case you hadn't heard, there was a hurricane. Brought to you by the eclipse. Not really.
Right, I'm saying, is that what they're blaming it on?
No, they're blaming it on racism. But...
Hashtag blame it on racism.
But anyways, there was a hurricane. It fucked up Houston, Corpus Christi, all those places. There were a lot of mixed messages between local officials on to whether or not they should evacuate. Where a lot of them were told not to evacuate because it'd be a very dangerous situation.
Undertaking.
But today, they had to evacuate a whole nother area after one of the levees breached in the Rio Brazos.
Oh, levees are breaching? This sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bombs are flying.
Now, they're expected to continue to get rainfall for a few more days here, and it's gotten, I think I read, like, some places recorded 56 inches.
I saw the nursing home
rain.
underwater for sure.
The airport is underwater.
Right.
And Trump...
What a beautiful turnout.
We've got to give him a credit slightly for showing up. But the whole time this has been going on, he hasn't tweeted out any ways that you can help these citizens, his voters, by the way.
Walgreens has.
He hasn't even tweeted out a fucking link to Red Cross. But what he has tweeted out is Mexico's gonna build that wall.
They're not.
They're not. But they did offer to help us.
Really?
They offered to help our victims of the floods.
Oh, I thought you meant help them build the wall.
No, no. Unless it's around Houston, no. But they're planning on they're offering their help to evacuees, and
it's not the first time. Mexico is pretty good with that shit.
No, it's great that they're doing that when our guys like, hey.
Oh yeah, our guy.
He doesn't use Twitter for good.
It's not that he doesn't use Twitter. He doesn't use his political position or anything he does for good. Everything he does is for self-gain or self-validation or self. There's no selflessness. It's a bunch of selfishness.
The thing that bugs the shit out of me is, I don't support either side, but people who are his supporters aren't looking at what he's fucking doing.
Because they turn a blind eye, and they always have.
Sticking with him because they believe that they should. And that's where I ask people that, what I told you. Ask them, if this was your fucking father doing this, how would you feel?
Embarrassed.
Embarrassed as fuck, yeah.
Disgraced.
Yeah.
Especially after the way he treated those people from NATO and the foreign dignitaries and stuff like.
How he treated Spicer!
Yeah, how he treats anybody.
Spicy.
He just thinks, like everybody thinks. Spicy. For some reason in this country, most people think that the more money you have or the more possessions you have a bigger status in life, or you're better somehow than the next person, and you're not. You're
not?
No, and you need to stop. That way of thinking needs to die a little bit, because we're all the same. It doesn't matter. You are just a bag of muscle and tissue and water that is controlled by brain and a heart, pretty much, and that is it.
So we're just meat bags?
You are just fucking meat bags full of skeletons. Skeletons full of meat bags, whatever you want to call it. I blew your fucking mind, didn't I? Yeah, so it doesn't matter how many possessions you have or whatever. You need the elitism needs to die down. The bubble needs to pop, and this motherfucker needs to be humbled, because that is something he just isn't. He's not humble, and he's very selfish. I think I've said pretty much what needs to be said on that.
He's a dick!
He's a dick! Pickle Rick. Man, I got a clap?
No, sorry, that was for what Monkey said.
Oh,
He's got those fucking quick whips.
I know, man.
He was on it.
You were so concise, and there went my
He's
phone.
woke.
He's so woke.
He's woke as fuck.
Monkey is woke as fuck.
So woke, bro.
Give him credit. I love Monkey.
I do too.
So, I already forgot what we were talking about. Oh, yeah, Trump. Oh, about hurricanes.
Yeah, hurricane.
So, yeah, I don't have any information on how you can help.
Go to Walgreens. They have where you can donate to them.
They got buckets.
No.
Red Cross buckets.
Ask The Rock or Kevin Hart.
I would always ask The Rock in a state of emergency.
Where's Paul Wall?
He's the people's champ.
Yeah, and he's from there.
And his mouth lights up like a lamp.
Yeah. Paul Wall.
Paul Wall.
Paul Wall.
God, I haven't thought about Paul Wall in so long.
Riding something candy coated, crawling like a caterpillar. That's the Paul Wall lyric.
I kind of figured. I just wasn't impressed the second time I heard it.
The disco ball in my mouth insinuates I'm balling.
What about Mike Jones?
Who?
Mike Jones!
Who?
Mike Jones.
281-330-8004. Hit Mike Jones up on the low. You Mike Jones, blah, blah.
Mike Jones!
Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot hose all over.
I know a guy who lost a bet and had to get Mike Jones tattooed across his back.
Really?
Was his name Mike Jones?
No.
I called Mike Jones once. I got through. He's like, what's good, man? I'm like, oh, no, I'm just chilling. Just figured I'd call this number because I hear it on the radio all day.
He's like, yo, fam, it's cool.
Yo, fam,
I just put it out there. I put it out there because I want to talk to my people.
Talk to my people.
You know, nobody ever calls me.
Again, that number is 281-330-8004.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones.
I don't want to talk about Mike Jones
Okay.
anymore.
I don't want to talk about hurricanes.
Talk about Little John.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. What? That never gets old.
How about Heps for Cali? Who's got hepatitis? Is that what it is?
California has hepatitis.
Apparently.
There's an outbreak.
There is an outbreak of hepatitis A going on in California.
Hepatitis. Ah!
It's killed 14 people.
Yee.
The good news, most of them were drug addicts.
Yeah, that is good news, I guess.
Dirty needles.
When you share needles, you get what you deserve.
It's like I've been saying for a long time, folks. Share a spoon, not a needle.
Not a needle.
Yeah, how many needles do you think it was? to kill those 14. Just one?
Just takes
Just
one.
one, yeah.
Yeah, just one reused 14 times.
It was the same needle.
Picked it out of the person who had already died.
Now, I would think a good way to solve, and mind you, this is fucked up, but one way to solve this drug crisis would be to infect the heroin supply.
They're putting fentanyl in it now.
Right, but I mean with like
Drano?
hepatitis and shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was just talking about giving dopeheads Drano, but okay.
Oh. Well, that'll work too. Unless you process it with Sudafed. But it's true. But you could easily, I mean, somebody could do it. Fucking put anthrax.
Something.
Salmonella.
Smallpox.
We've had this shit happen before. Salmonella.
You remember the reports of the homeboy who had AIDS that was going around to McDonald's and putting in their ketchup or whatever? You ever hear that? Yeah, I heard that shit a long time ago.
Was it fake?
Probably.
Was he like...
There was a lot of shit like that. Like, heroin users with AIDS would put a needle in the change slot on a payphone.
Yeah, I heard that too.
And we're in the seat at a movie theater.
Like it only happened once maybe, but it could happen again. Like,
Can it even survive in the air, exposed for a long
AIDS?
period of time? Yeah.
No, it has to be
AIDS
like
is
in the
fluid.
plunger or whatever, yeah.
There has to be either residue on the tip of the needle or in it or on the plunge somewhere.
So I've got a story to tell real quick. So we just went on this road trip, right? And for one, the areas of Nevada where they did that nuclear testing, you can tell
They did nuclear testing.
that they did nuclear testing on the population. I mean, the population is what shows it. They're freaky looking incest hills have eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, their hills have eyes?
But we're coming back, and sometimes I get in these little, like, I'm bored, I'm in the passenger seat, I'm gonna Wikipedia something about this fucking town or something we drive by.
Right.
So we stop in this town in Oregon, the Dawgs, and we're sitting in a drive-thru waiting for food, waiting to order, and I'm reading about what happened in this town in 1984. It had the biggest bio-terror attack we've had on our soil in the United States. It was bigger than the anthrax attack. Now, it was pulled off by this, like, kind of cult sect up there called the Ra-Nashi, or the Osho, also. And they have, like, this crazy guru dude, and they ended up building their own fucking town up there. Got incorporated, got disincorporated by the fucking people outside of the community because they got pissed that they were a cult. And so they tried to take political hold of the council in the county, and by doing, one of their plans was to infect the voting population with salmonella. And so they got a salmonella culture, like actually processed it and everything, and then went and hit 14 different salad bars and restaurants in town and infected like 70 fucking people.
Poison the well.
Yeah. 751 individuals in this community got salmonella. None of them died.
Salmonella is a hell of a fucking...
Yeah, but 751 people. Now, I'm reading this as I'm in a drive-thru.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too happy about that.
And so, I want to tell Robin
maybe we should
about it. But I also, like...
So hungry.
I'm hungry, but I also don't want to tell her. You know? So I fight with myself as I'm reading this as to whether or not I tell her. And I decide I'll wait.
As you're sitting in a fucking drive-thru.
Yeah, and so I wait, and I tell her about halfway through the meal.
You had the best timing.
As we're going down the interstate. But if you want to read something interesting, read about the 1984 Ra-Nashi bioterror attack in the Dalles, Oregon. It'll definitely freak you the fuck out a little bit. Yeah, freaked me the fuck out while I'm sitting in the drive-thru. But Burgerville is so good. So good. I'll fucking eat it all the time. So anyways, infecting these guys with hepatitis. People are dying of hepatitis. It's a big outbreak. This isn't something we see very often. And this is only in San Diego.
Yeah, exactly.
The 14 people have died. Roughly 70% of them are homeless.
Is my ex-fiance's name on that list? Ayo!
Some 264 people have been hospitalized thus far.
Well, you know what I say. Go fuck yourself, San Diego. Oh, that's what's actually tattooed on my chest.
It's pretty amazing.
It is pretty amazing. I love my chest.
The whale's vagina?
I think diversity.
San Diego.
Diversity is an old wooden ship used in the Civil War era. That's my next tattoo, is a ship that says diversity.
My next one's going to say the implication.
The implication's a good one.
Because it is a tramp stamp.
The implication. Well, it has a tramp stamp. There's an implication of something.
Right.
They're saying that it could be the biggest outbreak, or the most deaths in an outbreak in the U.S. in the past 20 years.
Cool. I have my hepatitis shot, so I should be okay. As most people who do aren't homeless vagrants that shoot dope.
Dope is bad.
Has a long incubation period. It can spread through food or water contaminated by fecal matter.
Poo-poo water?
Which has happened. They had an outbreak from salsa at a Pennsylvania restaurant where in 2003 where 3 people died and at least 124 were hospitalized. And in 2013, 69 people across 10 states were hospitalized after eating contaminated pomegranate seeds.
Pomegranate seeds are delicious.
They're blaming the fact that that they're unclean, that they don't have a lot of access to 24-hour bathrooms. And to which I say, ha! Clean them before 7!
That's fine. I just think that maybe not shoot dope and not ruin your life and stop living on the streets. Like, there's choices you make every day. And there's choices you don't make every day. The choices you don't make every day, if you're, I guess, a homeless vegan, or eat healthy, maybe try to look for a job, clean up a little bit. The choices they do make every day. Let's steal a car stereo. Yeah. Let's steal something. Let's break something. Let's shoot dope.
Let's do drugs.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no self-progressing thought pattern. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm too insensitive.
Did you know it's the same distance from here to here as it is from here to here?
That's on camera, and you guys look very gay.
Hey!
What do you mean look really
What,
gay?
are you the Uganda gay detector?
Apparently. I got gaydar like whoa right now. Drop my phone
What's
again.
it gonna do to punish us?
Spankings?
Ooh.
Bare bottom spankings?
Sodomy.
What are we at?
What were we talking about?
Forgot.
Oh, hepatitis.
Yeah, I think we're over hepatitis.
Yeah.
I think we're on Forgot About Dre.
Is it, yeah, let's talk about Forgot About Dre.
Forgot about Dre. So, a
Forgot.
South Korean blogger wrote a story in January about Dr. Dre marrying the the former president's wife, who is 94 years old. He made just a bullshit story and said they were going to do it to push money through secretly, to smuggle money and whatnot. So this blogger, though, pissed off the South Koreans for saying it and is now faced with a $100,000 fine.
Or
I didn't say.
They didn't say.
He has to go through with it.
He has to go through the porn detection.
Only listening to Dr. Dre.
Let's see. I'm reading.
Reading, man.
Blog post said marriage was to launder money.
Yeah, get closer, big boy. Are you straddling me?
Yeah.
Don't touch me there, Danny.
I'm trying to read. Oh, I was wrong. It wasn't 10,000 or 100,000. It was only 4,000.
Oh, whatever.
5 million.
One. Cyber defamation and defamation against the deceased because the lady is a widow.
That's fucked.
There's a whole lot of me that don't care about that.
So,
because now it's only $4,000 instead of $100,000.
I just thought it was interesting that he wrote a story. It's pretty creative. You know, I don't know what Dr. Dre would have for a 94-year-old South Korean woman, but maybe he's into it, man.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's done fucking Eminem.
But my question is, what if it was real?
If only.
Well, to that I say, Eminem's got a cuss in his raps to sell records. Well, me too, so fuck Will Smith. That don't rap.
I don't get it.
You wouldn't.
No, I get it.
You're not a hefty fine kind of guy.
Are you kidding me?
We just talked about some hefty fines.
I think, if anything, you're like the second fiercest beer coaster.
Yeah, I'm not one fierce beer coaster.
Hooray for buttholes.
Yeah.
Ralphie, get off the stage, sweetheart.
Use your hands.
Yep.
Show me your boobies. Hooray for boobies.
He said hooray for buttholes.
Oh, hooray for buttholes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't say the actual names because we're going to get flagged by YouTube because they suck.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Oh, so now we're
use
gonna.
your hands.
Is it the part where we bash YouTube yet?
I thought
Are we
that
gonna
was a nice little
segue?
So yeah, we're just flying through these
YouTube
topics
sucks
tonight.
dick.
Fuck you, YouTube, you fucking cocksucker.
We have something we really need to talk about that, and we might get banned for this.
Eat
You
a
can just find us on
douche.
fucking Facebook Live after that for a week.
YouTube's full of a bunch of fucking child touch queers. Tell you what.
What?
YouTube has banned advertisers from Ron Paul's videos,
Kind of cocksuckers.
in which they are calling it economic censorship. He is demonetized. Yep. YouTube stands accused of censorship, following the company's decision to ban the former congressman's videos and online news programs from receiving advertisement revenue for a number of videos in which Paul recently posted. They said they did a manual review and found that they were unsuitable for advertisers. Now, we have had a few videos get told we were unsuitable for advertisers. But it's Ron fucking Paul.
How much revenue is generated by Ron Paul's videos
Probably quite a bit.
that actually goes to Ron Paul?
Yeah.
Is it going to hurt him?
Yeah, it probably will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah, there's a problem there.
Yeah. And it's over political content that they're saying these videos are unsuitable because he's talking about things that might be controversial.
Oh, man, YouTube. Like, you don't have fucking 20 million other people doing that who don't get monetary fucking... You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't have violence, foul language, political extremism, hate, or intolerance in his videos.
Right.
But they are saying it does create an enormous financial burden for his program that he does, the news program.
Right.
Because every politician has a news program, I guess. But the website says they reserve the right to demonetize videos on controversial issues and sensitive events. Video content that features or focuses on sensual. That too. Sensitive topics or events, including but not limited to war, political conflicts, terrorism or extremism, death and tragedy, sexual abuse, even if graphic imagery is not shown.
Right.
Now, his crew is saying it's because they have other interests. They have people advertising in there that are news networks or, bigger voices, and they want to maintain those voices.
Okay.
Do you think that this is going to backfire on YouTube? Are we going to get flagged?
Probably.
I've
heard about just a lot of people being flagged for just even speaking negatively about things. It's kind of like YouTube just wants us to fucking
listen, YouTube.
take it and
you
be
ain't no
happy.
safe space.
Yeah, YouTube ain't no fucking safe space.
It's never been a safe
watch
space.
You know what I'm
weird
saying?
I
shit.
watch public freakout videos all the goddamn time.
I watch fight compilations all the time. I watch all kinds of fucked up shit in different countries all the time on YouTube. So for them to take down like negative, it just seems like they're trying to censor words. Like we're more and more becoming this soft country where people just forget sticks and stones break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Like, you were taught that in fucking kindergarten. Like, that wasn't just a stupid rhyme. That's a life lesson. Like, you should be carrying that every day with you and understanding that words are words. Like, some guy called me a fucking asshole today. I saw where it was coming from. That dude's a fucking asshole. So, for him to call me...
Were you being an asshole?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I was joking around with him, and he took it a little too seriously, and that's his problem.
Sensitive.
Yeah, he was very sensitive about the matter. All I asked him was, what, you don't do tires? Because he's a mechanic, too. And he's like, just do your fucking job. And he's like, you fucking asshole. I don't think that was validated or warranted, but apparently he did. But I looked at where it was coming from. That guy's a very angry little asshole, and he's probably really lonely and has a small dick.
Was he banned from YouTube?
No, he was banned from talking to me at work by me when I told him to fuck off. So, I mean, you can't censor what people say on the internet. They're gonna say it regardless. You have the right to be offended, okay? But what you don't have is the right to be offended and make everybody else feel the way you do if they don't. Like, if you're offended about curse words on a t-shirt, I'm not offended by such things. I'm offended by the fact that half the world doesn't have clean water and enough food or shelter. Like, that's the shit that offends me. But we're two different people. You know what I'm saying? So, in the 80s, you had Tipper Gore trying to censor music and all the curse words and bad. And D. Snyder showed that bitch what was good. And I could call Tipper Gore a bitch because this is a free country.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if she gets offended by it because I have the right to say that.
Tough titties.
And, I mean, you read your user agreement, obviously, when you sign up for YouTube. If you are in direct violation of what they say, then you're in direct violation of what they say. But I don't think there's anything in there that says, like, I can't speak my mind freely about how I feel about things.
That was in the update.
That was in the update?
The updated one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You just browse through.
That's like the iTunes fucking updates that take 10 months to read that I don't fucking...
They purposely make them.
Oh, I know they do. So they can put anything in there.
Oh, yeah.
I saw something about missiles one time, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to fucking update this one. Yeah.
In Apple?
Yeah, like, it was way towards, like, the middle-ish beginning of the end of the whole thing, like, in the thing, and it said, we had the right missiles, and I was like, yep, nope, and I just clicked cancel. It's like, I don't need iTunes that bad.
It's fucking weird.
Right?
It's gonna missile you too right into your household.
It could say, I could strap you to a missile if I want, under the fucking blah, 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 free give a fuck act of fucking Apple Nation or something, like... You're because you signed this agreement. I don't need to be strapped to a fucking rocket ship because Apple's like, yeah, you signed this.
Maybe.
You don't know. Look at the Human Centipede episode of South Park. I'm just saying. Things aren't so far-fetched.
I'm just pulling that up so
Dude,
I have it.
You are my fucking hero. That's actually what I wanted to talk about next.
Girls versus boys?
Yeah. No. It is
Canadians Great Chase?
Yep, the Canadians Great Chase.
What are they chasing?
So, the Canadian police went on a bike chase with America's top 10 most wanted fugitive. The alleged drug trafficker is wanted in 6 states and was considered armed and dangerous, but not these 2 Montreal cops. They were going to chase him down on their bikes. And they did. And they caught him with fake identification papers. Yep.
We need more bicycle cops.
He took off. They gave chase.
That's a very
on
good
their
point,
bikes.
Monkey. Spanky is an asshole.
Monkey knows.
He is a ringleader of a drug smuggling organization which supplied millions of ecstasy pills and hundreds of pounds of marijuana to several distributors located in Michigan, Ohio, Illinois, Massachusetts, Georgia, and New York.
Hey.
I like to say the G silent on Georgia. But these bike cops, man, they like BMX'd behind him. They were like Matt Hoffman on that
Was
shit.
he in a car or were they in a or was he in a
No,
bike?
I think he was on foot.
What a chase. They had to go through the grass because he tried to cut through the park.
And then they apologized to him after they had to handcuff him. Sorry.
Sorry. We don't have any pegs, so you're going to have to ride on the handlebars. That's how they rode him in.
Well, so they caught one of America's most wanted.
They caught one of our top 10 most wanted.
Do you feel
Bicycles.
safer sleeping at night?
I do.
What about Joe Walsh? Do you think Joe Walsh feels safer sleeping at night? Do you know who Joe Walsh is?
I think he's probably pretty
Isn't he
upset
the
the
one who hosts
Canadians
America's
did it.
Most Wanted?
He's more upset the Canadians caught him.
Yeah, right.
He wanted it to be him because he's a selfish bastard.
It doesn't bring your son back, Joe!
It does not bring your son
It
back.
never
Joe.
will. Never
That was
ever.
mean.
That was kind of mean.
That was kind of mean.
Sorry.
Next time you look at an American flag, look at where it was made.
I would pay to see 2 Canadian Mounties on bikes fucking going after somebody. Like, oh, he is getting faster!
I've never seen a Mountie on a bicycle. Do you think they have
Saddlebags?
no, not saddlebags, but like you know how the cops here have the special helmets. Do you think they have the helmets that are kind of like the caps they wear, or they just put their hat on top of the helmet?
Oh my!
They have helmets in the cap.
Oh my god!
Yeah, dude.
Some next level
And
shit right there.
Fucking Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, some Dudley Do-Right type shit. They
Yeah.
ride their bikes backwards.
Yeah. After Asian American drug pins.
Yep.
I wonder if they were like, oh, I recognize this guy.
Right?
He's on the poster.
Maybe.
Joe Walsh told us about him.
Joe Walsh.
We just said.
Oh, he was top 10, yeah.
Top 10.
Top 10.
He's a real bad hoser.
America's going to be real happy about this one. Shall we let him go? Canadians, we love you.
Just your whiskey and your whores.
Yeah.
And your hockey, hey? Definitely a fan of your hockey.
And a couple of your comedians.
Some.
And some TV shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Your pot's alright.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite thing from Canada is, you guys? You're going to laugh at me.
Maple syrup?
Avril Lavigne.
Poutine?
No.
Oh, wow.
Nickelback?
Now that I think about it,
Look at this,
I think
Graham.
it might be worse than Nickelback, so I don't think I'm going to say it now.
No, you better
No,
say
you better
it now.
fucking Rush?
Degrassi High. Yeah, that's my favorite Canadian thing of all time.
I don't like
Fucking
you
dude,
anymore.
Drake.
Drake.
That's how we got Drake, man.
First name walking, last name never. Nigga was in a wheelchair.
You had to see it, man. It was gripping television.
That just shows your age. Degrassi wasn't even on when I was in school.
Me neither.
I know. I went back and rewatched the old shit from the 80s.
That's like, there's no 80s Degrassi.
Might have been early 90s.
No. There was Hey Dude. There was fucking Clarissa Explains It All. There was all that.
Old school Degrassi
Roundhouse.
is like Canadian
The
public
Secret
access.
World of Alex Mack. Oh yeah, Degrassi actually is old. It's not just Nickelodeon. I forgot about that. Nickelodeon bought it or something.
They've had a few, like...
Yeah, so the very original one.
Was 1986 or 1979, maybe?
No.
Like you can't do that on television.
1986, 26 episodes of The Kids of Degrassi Street.
Okay.
And then it became Degrassi Junior High and Degrassi High.
An original member of the cast is J-Rock from Trailer Park Boys.
Really?
Yes. And they wrote him off. He fucking fell off a water tower and knocked himself stupid, Simple Jack style. And then in one of the kids,
he was just a vegetable. They
bring him back, and his daughter tries to find him, and he's all fucked up. And the first time I watched that, I had never seen Trailer Park Boys, so I went back and rewatched it, and I peed a little, because I was like, "Clap your turd cutter!" It's J-Rock. Every time I saw him, I was like, "Brap, brap, brap." Yeah, Kevin Smith's super into Degrassi. That's how you know it's cool.
He directed it?
Yeah. Well, he directed some episodes. I'm going to stop talking about Degrassi now, you guys.
Degrassi's awful. You're awful.
I know. I live with that shit, man. I watched a bunch of Degrassi.
Yeah, it started in 1979. The original was The Kids of Degrassi Street. It's a whole franchise. It's like the Canadian Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, I would totally say it's Canadian Saved by the Bell.
Wow. That's where we got Drake, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck Degrassi.
Yeah.
For doing that to us. Hotline Bling, goddammit.
I don't
What was that?
That was the chorus to Hotline Bling.
Oh, okay.
Have you never heard that song?
I've just heard the intro to it. Because I have the song that they sampled, and I've always wanted to sample it, but then it's like Hotline Bling.
You've been where a lesson going, Elmo?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Is that you only call me on the payphone or something like that, or
no?
You never call me on the payphone or telephone?
Right. Das Kindersluts.
Fuck you! You never call me on my cell phone? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's not what it is.
You used to call me on your fax machine?
I used to call you when you were dialing up AOL. Disconnect your connection purposely.
just hear burp, burp.
You ever have that friend who's trying to dial up AOL at his house, and you pick up his phone?
God, that was so long ago.
I know.
Houston has adjusted their curfew, just so everybody knows.
Because of the hurricane?
It is now midnight to 5 a.m.
Nobody's allowed on the street?
Nobody. You mean out on the river?
Rolling on the river.
Too soon? Too soon?
Slightly.
So Das Kindersluts. Let me pull up this story.
Yeah.
In Berlin, they're having an issue.
Is it with Kindersluts?
It's with hookers infesting the steps of their schools.
Yeah, no.
So
there's a time and a place, and it's at a bar late night in the back alley. Like, that's where whores hang out.
A school in Berlin has now completed construction of a 1.8 meter high, 125 meter long fence designed to keep prostitutes away from the school grounds.
They had a problem that was that bad.
It cost 57,000 euros.
Which
Did Mexico build it?
I don't know.
Power of Google.
Fuck, I'll look it up.
Well, 19.99 pounds apparently is fucking $100 in American money.
All right, it would be 68,261. We really fucked your currency.
Wow.
It's good that you said that.
So this school is in the heart of the capital's red light district, which might be
the problem.
The problem. It's pushing street sex workers into the side street. And in this case, it's the construction boom in Berlin because they're blowing up.
Oh, so you just push them into the wood chipper?
Yeah, so they're by the construction boom, they're pushing them into side streets and onto school steps. It's claimed that prostitutes pick up clients in the area at all hours of the day and night.
But they're not deer or some animals, they're hookers. You're not displacing them from their natural environment.
Kind of you are.
You're not. Like I said, there's a time and a place for hookers, and it's at a bar late at night.
Apparently here it's at...
Yeah, these hookers are 24/7.
Gymnasium High School.
These hookers are down to fuck whenever.
Yeah. All day, all night. There are reports of used
America,
condoms and syringes being discarded on high school grounds.
Yeah, that's not cool.
You think dude teachers just need to go take that break and they're the ones buying hookers?
Oh, yeah.
There were always complaints of unscrupulous characters, including prostitutes walking shamelessly and illegally into school grounds even during the day.
Taking that bow-legged walk of shame up to the kids' fucking basketball court going, hey, what are you big boys doing? They're like, get away, gross old whore.
The women have no stations to wash themselves or to get themselves ready, and they relieve themselves wherever they please.
Get away from us, gross old whore.
Ookie.
Knock it off, lady. You're creeping us out. She made you sloppy joes.
Prostitution has long been legal in Germany.
Really?
But last year, Parliament passed legislation that further regulated the practice, requiring all sex workers, including porn actors, webcam models, peep show performers, and lap dances, to register with authorities. Hooker on my high school.
I wish there were hookers by my high school.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
I spent... No,
Well, I doubt they're checking IDs.
Right, so they could just be taking classes and learning English or something.
No, I mean, they're probably banging
Fucking
the
kids,
students
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
for lunch money.
Oh, yeah. Here's your lunch money, little Gunther.
I've seen milk money.
No, what they do is they trade food and showers.
Hashtag milk money?
They trade food and showers for fucking sexual favors. That's how they get it.
Yummy.
I mean, Melanie Griffith was in the tub.
Yeah. She was.
She was pretty hot in that movie. Little fucking... Whatever happened to Melanie Griffith? You don't see her in movies anymore. She's pretty enough, but when she smiles, she shows too much gum. Oh, that's Gina Davis. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Courtney Cox is still looking good.
Really? Jennifer Aniston looks good always.
They both.
Rachel and
But
Monica.
everybody has banged Jennifer Aniston.
I don't give a fuck.
You know what I think about hot old ladies? I just think about Jennifer Connelly.
I don't even know who that is.
You ever see Requiem for a Dream?
Yeah.
Oh, take the double?
Yeah, that's her. Yeah,
ass.
ass to ass.
I'm not
ass to ass.
I'm not that big of a fan of hers either.
She's hot.
Rachel McAdams?
Yeah.
Suck a fart right out her ass.
Rachel McAdams.
Selma Blair's pretty hot in I'm tired kind of way.
Yes. Fucking...
Wedding Crashers, I'm pretty sure.
what is that chick's name? Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. Kids, you're both just awful.
I would.
You got a thing for women who've been smacked in the face with a shovel?
Yeah, right? Like, I don't...
She's no George Clooney.
I think it's because it's Stranger Than Fiction.
Really?
Like, yeah, that movie.
I just think that she looks too much like the female version of her brother, and I can't get over it.
I disagree.
I don't. Can we bring?
I'd way rather.
Can we bring
Jake
up a side by side of?
All right, let me pull.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I think I'd rather fuck Jake than Maggie.
Right, Donnie Dark. I'll fuck Donnie Darko before.
Or Bubble Boy.
We're doing it.
Bubble Boy.
Bubble Boy.
Just a second.
What the fuck?
You're looking at the wall?
Yes.
What happened?
The chick who was in
Yeah, okay, I take it back.
She's pretty fucking.
I take it back. She's looking pretty awful.
Like, the eyes are weird compared... And her haircut
But in
with
Batman, she wasn't bad.
No.
She's pretty fucking in Batman.
Yeah. She was there. I mean, in, like, a dress and, like, her hair down.
What about the secretary, where she plays the freaky nerd bitch?
Yeah.
No.
I'd rather fuck the redhead chick from The Office.
What, the one who's Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt? Ellie Kemper?
Her, but no.
Or you the main character Pam?
I guess the one that's in Dewey Cox Story.
Oh yeah. Her?
Yeah, she's so hot.
What is it, Jenna Fisher?
What?
Yeah, she's a hottie. But yeah.
That's disgusting.
We're getting personal with you guys tonight.
The Beeger Cam.
The Beeger Cam.
You should have a little fucking thing on the bottom of the screen for when that one comes up. It's called the Beeger Cam.
So.
Beeger Cam.
What who's picking the next topic? What are we doing?
I don't give a fuck.
Let's do drugs against war.
Drugs against war. How do you feel about ecstasy? How? Well, you better feel good about it, because they have been approved to start clinical trials on using ecstasy
For depression
and magic mushrooms
and PTSD.
to treat PTSD and war vets.
Nice. They need something.
It's pretty amazing.
I mean, as long as somebody, not somebody, but as long as like the doctor's regulating their dosage and prescription, and it's not being
ecstasy
abused.
is curing my fucking mental trauma so hard.
Yeah,
You need water.
You need water and orange juice. You need some OJ and a pen to chew on or something.
I
saw a chick that was
I need
rolling.
a pacifier.
Yeah, dude, I saw a chick who was rolling so hard she was chewing a pen, and she fucking cracked her tooth like wide open from just chewing on the pen so hard, dude. I was like, this bitch is geeked up, yo.
Damn. Well, what do you think about that? Do you think that it's going to be good?
I think that magic mushrooms have been used for millennia to treat things other than depression and PTSD, from demonic possession to stomach aches. So,
can we use it to treat homosexuality?
No, only electrocution can do that. Just ask Mike Pence. Did anybody else see?
You mean future Eminem?
Did anybody else just see? They hacked his page, MikePence.com.
It wasn't really his page got hacked. A different one was put up to parody him.
I don't give a shit.
It was fucking hilarious.
It had the tally for the amount of homosexuals that he electrocuted back to straight.
Yeah, or his daily diaries of what he was eating and shit. Oh my god.
That person who made that website
deserves a Pulitzer.
Yeah, that's modern day genius. And it's sad that modern day genius comes these days in the form of satirical comedy instead of medical breakthroughs and things of that nature, you know? But that just shows where the society and our priorities lie.
We live in that kind of America.
Only in America. Only in America. On a night like this can we have a fight like this with some
Gigolos and Nazis.
Gigolos and Nazis.
Is Don King gonna like host that
I thought
fight?
Don King was dead.
I thought he was too, but I'm not entirely sure on that. But I do know that
I'm pretty sure Don King's dead.
I don't think so. That
yeah, I'm pretty sure Don King's dead.
Suge Knight's alive. If that makes you feel safer at night.
No.
So we got a few, topics left here. Like,
I just dead for nothing.
Well, that sounds like Girls Against Boys talk.
I think before we go on to that, we should watch a video.
Yeah, we could do that.
A classic video.
Is it me tackling a T-Rex? That happened a year ago, pretty much.
I Googled it. Don King is alive, motherfuckers.
There you go.
Is he?
Yep.
He's like 80-something.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Alright, here's the video we're gonna watch. What?
Where's it at?
I don't know where the video
You have
is.
to figure that out.
Oh,
It's Spanky's Truth.
Spanky's. Do I have to drag it in?
No, it's in there. It's on the thing. It's already loaded. It's already loaded. It might be called Spanky's Truth on the thing. You can click on it.
I'm looking.
What'd you do to it?
I don't know. It's not here.
This guy, what the fuck?
Blank? No. Og? That's not it. I don't see it, man.
It's in the thing.
Oh, over here where the mouse is dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Alright, we're having some technical difficulties, guys.
Oh, I think I got it. Okay.
Don King's 86.
To click on it. Ow. Alright, this is Spanky's Truth about Mormon pageantries.
Mormon pageantry.
I don't see it.
Yep, that beautiful guy right there. That's it.
Alright, here you go.
Hi, everybody. I'm back again with another truth just for you. My truth is that it's a little known fact that every single beauty pageant in Utah ends in an 8-way tie. A lot of people wonder, they're like, how can that happen? How can the judges allow that? The judges are marrying them afterwards. It's not a pageant at all. It's a game show where people are held against their will. They all look the same. They're all about the same age. And they're kept in a basement until they're old enough to be wed, along with 7 other ladies. And that's the truth about Utah. And then they end up on the show Sister Wives. But that's only when somebody actually marries sisters. You never know. That could be a pretty sweet life. But that's my truth for the week. Hashtag truth. TROOF. Oh boy, we got something else for you guys.
We're gonna watch another one.
We're gonna watch another video because we need a commercial break.
There you go.
You guys, you gotta make it sexy. Hips and nips, otherwise I'm not eating. I am the man! You guys, you gotta make it sexy. Hips and nips, otherwise I'm not eating. I am the move! You guys, you gotta make it sexy. Hips and nips, otherwise I'm not eating. I am the man! You guys, you gotta make it sexy. Hips and nips, otherwise I'm not eating. I am the move! That's a pop, that's a pop, that's a pop. Make it sexy. It has to be sexy, otherwise you don't eat. Okay? That's a pop, that's a pop, that's a pop. Make it sexy. Okay? It has to be sexy, otherwise you don't eat. You guys, you gotta make it sexy. Hips and nips, otherwise I'm not eating. I am the man! That's a pop, that's a pop, that's a pop. Make it sexy. Okay? It has to be sexy, otherwise you don't eat. I am the man! Oh, hips and nips. That's the thing, it's all hips and nips. Hips and nips. That's the thing, it's all hips and nips. Otherwise, I'm not eating. Thanks, man. I'm almost done. Otherwise, I'm not eating. I am the man. Hips and nips. That's the thing, it's all hips and nips. Hips and nips. That's the thing, it's all hips and nips. Otherwise, I'm not eating. Thanks, man. I'm almost done. Otherwise, I'm not eating. I am the man. Once the crack addicts, though, they will cut you.
Frank, put the gun away.
Oh no, I'm going out. I'm going guns blazing.
Hey, do you guys have more blow?
Frank, put the gun away.
Oh no, I'm going out. I'm going guns blazing.
Once the crack addicts, though, they will cut you.
Frank, put the gun away.
Oh no, I'm going out. I'm going guns blazing.
Hey, do you guys have more blow?
Frank, put the gun away.
Oh no, I'm going out. I'm going guns blazing.
Yeah. What?
There is some left.
Oh no.
I am the man.
Yeah. What?
There is some left.
Oh no.
I think that's insane.
I don't need to suck them or anything, or let them inside me. Hips and nips. That's the thing, it's all hips and nips. Yeah, but if he winds up inside me, it will cost you a whole sixer. I got my dignity. Make it sexy. Make it sexy. Otherwise, I'm not eating. Whoa, guys, come on. Whoa, guys, come on. No one is taking me from behind, unless you have crack. I am the man. If you have crack, let's boogie. Let's boogie. Let's boogie. If you have crack, let's boogie. Make it sexy. Otherwise, I'm not eating. That's a pop. That's a pop. That's a pop. Make it sexy. It has to be sexy. Otherwise, you don't eat. Okay? Woo! That's a pop. That's a pop. That's a pop. Make it sexy. Okay? It has to be sexy. Otherwise, you don't eat. Oh! Woo! Oh! Hips and nips. That's the thing. It's all hips and nips. Hips, hips, hips and nips. That's the thing. It's all hips and nips. Otherwise, I'm not eating. Thanks, man. I'm almost done. Otherwise, I'm not eating. I am the man! Woo, woo. Hips and nips. That's the thing, it's all hips and nips. Hips, hips, hips and nips. That's the thing, it's all hips and nips. Otherwise, I'm not eating. Thanks, man. I'm almost done. Otherwise, I'm not eating. I am the man! Rise up, gonna get higher and higher. Woo!
Oh no!
I am the man! Rise up, gonna get higher and higher.
Oh no!
I think that's insane.
Rise up, gonna get higher and higher. Woo!
Oh no!
I am the man. Rise up, gonna get higher and higher.
Oh no!
I think that's insane.
Oh shit, yo! That truth dough.
That truth dough.
That truth dough is great. And I really appreciate Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I do too.
It's Always Sunny is my favorite show. We're named after an Always Sunny reference.
Right.
So, I mean, we got to keep the references going.
Bird law in this country.
It's not governed by reason.
It's not governed by reason.
I'm not saying it's right.
It's just not.
It's just not.
It's just not. Fucking A.
Where are we up to right now? What's the topic?
Your choice, isn't it?
Well, we got Girls Against Boys. We just talked about drugs. We got Bollywood Bling, another spick in the wall. lot of derogatory shit going on over here. You should be on Riot Rant Radio.
I asked a couple people if it would be appropriate, and both people were like, do it.
All right.
That was
so let's go.
Yeah, don't ask advice from me and Monkey anymore.
Yeah, right. Let's go, my Monkey. Let's go with Girls Against Boys.
Oh, Girls Against Boys. This is golden. This is fucking golden. Are you still live on there?
Yeah, I'm still live.
That's
on
fucking
Facebook.
weird. So anyways, the Girl Scouts are now accusing the Boy Scouts of covertly trying to recruit their members.
Really?
Souring a century-old friendship between those two groups.
Sure it wasn't a treaty that was fucking breached.
He might have been a treaty. But yeah, they're saying that the Boy Scouts are trying to steal the Girl Scouts because, now they'll allow both them.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, it's, we talked about this. Transgender Scouts.
No.
Tranny Scouts.
We talked about it on the show.
You go be fucking gender neutral at your fucking fag camp somewhere in the middle of gay woods or some shit. You don't fucking bring that shit into Boy Scouts.
You don't get to pick.
Yeah. You want you want to dress like a girl? You go to Girl Scouts.
I got kicked out of Cub Scouts for eating a brownie.
Get out of here with your kids who you're forcing in to pick gender roles and all this crazy shit, or not choosing to pick a gender role. You're male or female. There's two. If I had a finger for every gender there was, there'd be two of them. That's it. There's one chromosome, it's X, and then there's another chromosome that's Y. Those are the only chromosomes you can have. I'm pretty sure.
Genders?
That's what Bill Nye taught me.
Yeah, Bill Nye.
Oh, that was disturbing. That was awful. Sometimes they feel like men, sometimes they feel like women. Well, that's because there was no behavioral correction in your life. Or a positive role model as to a gender role, I guess.
What?
I mean, if you grow up with two moms, chances are you're going to be like your two moms.
You grew up to be a dyke.
Maybe.
Even if you're a boy.
Maybe.
Scouts.
Hate men.
Josh says he identifies as a Twinkie.
My 1996 Mercury Sable identifies as a 2012 gender-neutral Porsche.
Like I said earlier, I weigh 210, but I identify at 200. It's fucking ridiculous. I think it's hilarious that they're accusing them, though.
Yeah.
Like, Girl Scouts, if I were a chick, which I might have been before I identified as a man, I would think the Cub Scouts would be the cooler choice.
Right.
You know, you don't have to wrap presents at the fucking mall. You don't. I mean, the
is
cookies
that what
are
Girl
a
Scouts
bonus.
do?
Yeah, dude, it's like slave labor shit. Dude.
I didn't know they wrapped presents at the mall. I just thought they went out and did like merit like boys. We do merit badges and shit. You know, like Boy Scouts. You do.
Yeah.
You know,
Pinewood Derby, dude.
Pinewood Derby. That's where I got this scar. I cut myself with a chisel, cutting up my car, trying to make it lightweight so it flew faster than the other cars. But at the same time, you learn things like survival skills, like when they drop you off in the middle of the woods with a match, a pocket knife, and a quarter, just in case you make it to a cell phone, or a payphone rather. Now it's like, oh, you got your sleeping bag, you're all set to go, you got your food. They didn't care if we had food.
Right.
They didn't care if we had anything.
Find your own food.
They taught you how to check which way the wind was coming, how to sleep opposite from the way the wind was coming so it wouldn't, you know, be blowing on you all night.
Right.
How to make wind guard, shelter, make a bed, find food where there was. They taught you survival skills.
How to carve like shit out of a fucking bar of soap with your pocket knife.
They taught you cool shit. Like,
yeah.
What are they teaching kids these days? I don't think it's anything on the same curriculum.
Well, I imagine in transgender scouts you learn a few
Makeup?
different things.
You learn
learn how to
palettes?
hatchet a tree.
No, you
But
don't.
you also learn how to do your makeup and how to put pads on properly.
You learn how to chop a tree down when you just got a fresh manicure.
Or chopping down trees in high heels.
Their keynote speaker is fucking Caitlyn Jenner.
Chaz Bono.
Yeah, Chaz Bono.
Chaz Bono's transgender?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Chastity.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Elijah Blue
I'm pretty sure I
is,
thought
too.
that was just a dude.
Cher had a fat daughter.
Yeah.
And then she had a fat son.
Yeah.
That's how Chaz Bono came to be. Yeah.
I didn't know.
God, watch Dancing with the Stars or something, man.
Oh, God help me that I don't keep up with all the bullshit propaganda that's put in my face. America's Got Talent. I'd hate to break it to you, but you handpicked 4 people that could sing out of fucking 10 million. Like, America doesn't have talent. No. Those 4 people you picked out, they
drag queens have talent.
Oh, do they?
And, I mean, sometimes.
Maybe you should look at the T for M section on fucking Craigslist.
Maybe I do.
Maybe you do.
That's a fucking thing we should do where we go through fucked up Craigslist ads.
Yeah.
My favorite one. I thought I almost found my wife one night. It was a Craigslist ad, and it goes, "You're the Orwellian radio announcer, and I'm the hot new scientist." And yeah. I actually responded to that ad, and I was like, "Who are you, and why are you not like why don't we talk?" And they were like, "I don't know you. I'm leaving now." And it's like, but you put up the greatest ad I've ever seen on Craigslist. Because usually it's like...
Our turkey baster artificial insemination ad was pretty great. And it got responses.
Did it really?
Yeah.
We got a turkey baster here full of Simons. We don't know. It's from Bob, Romance, Tim, and everybody. Explosion. Romance explosion.
You don't poke me with your nicotine.
So, if you were a gender, what would you identify as?
A man.
Oh.
A Hugh man.
Oh.
Why?
Maybe that's what we need to preach. We aren't man or woman. We're one.
I mean, you can't spell woman without man. Woman. Woman. Men. Women. Menstruation.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh, did you? It took you a minute.
Wordsmith.
I am a fucking rhyme of my time, yeah.
Yeah.
Next level shit.
Yeah. Right. Do you identify as a queer?
No, faggot.
Well, better start. Sweet Pootie Tane. What are we talking about?
We were talking about girls and Boy Scouts. Yeah, tranny scouts.
Do you think that the Boy Scouts are trying to fucking steal?
I don't think the Boy Scouts are trying to steal any members. I think people join their organization quite frequently.
Because it's fun.
It is fun.
It's a lot more fun than sewing and cookies.
I get to burn shit and be left alone in the woods and be a fucking man.
Everybody watches
You
Game
get to
of Thrones.
identify birds.
Yeah.
Bird watching, for sure.
I don't know why I clicked that.
Mushrooms.
Good training, though.
Poisonous plants, poisonous berries. It's like, oh, if I ever got lost in these motherfuckers, now I know not to eat this goddamn berry because it'll give me...
give you the squirts.
Give me the squirts and make me vomit.
I had a Cub Scout instructor show us like which mushrooms were safe and everything.
I thought you were gonna say penis.
Yeah, you did that too, of course.
Showed us his penis.
Look, if you weren't touched by your scout leader.
This is a man mushroom, kids.
Trouser mushrooms.
Now, transgender scout, come here.
I'm gonna teach you a life skill you're gonna be using for your whole life.
This little mushroom won't always be here. Because this one identifies as a girl.
Later on in life, you get your dick turned inside out and made into a fucking hole in your body. What's wrong with you?
I'm going to hell for that last joke, I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
We're getting flagged for that last joke, I'm sure. If you're watching YouTube, it's just a joke!
Can I identify myself as the alphabet?
The alpha what?
The alphabet. And then sue anyone who uses words. Teach you his man to teach you to make a dick. What? My friend JP is a little disturbed. I like him. He's saying something about transgender.
Yeah, I saw some of the shit he was saying. It was funny. I liked it.
Oh, he's actually on the...
He's on yours, and I was watching yours.
Oh, you were watching my Facebook Live?
You got like a really awkward view right there, so I should just pull my shirt.
Is it an awkward view? Tilt it up a little bit.
Getting some weird angles on Facebook Live.
Weird angle of the
Dude, you're going to get flagged on Facebook Live for showing Dubs
Can you
balls.
tell what I identify as from that angle?
You want to talk about another spick in the wall or a Bollywood bling? Bollywood bling bling.
Which one do you want to talk about?
Let's do Bollywood bling.
Bollywood bling. So this like multi-millionaire bling-loving fucking guru that people like love
My
in
gold
India.
nigga.
He has been convicted of rape.
Not my gold.
And, let me find this. Now, since he's going to be jailed for 20 years, riots have broken out in his honor. This man is blinging. Kind of looks like you, guy.
I honor you.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, bust out the handy cam, the beeger cam,
The beeger cam.
No, that outfit doesn't scream rapist. Not at all. So Indian police are on high alert.
They haven't got him, or
well, they got him, but they're worried about the rioting after the controversial Godman was sentenced to 20 years in jail for rape of 2 female followers.
Well, I mean, he's in jail for rape. He's still alive. You can still follow him, but
he is.
It's up to you.
Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh.
That was such beautiful pronunciation.
Thank you. The 50-year-old head of the Derasacha Sada, or Place of Truth.
I really want to hear how at like the school
in North India.
I want to hear like at the school how you read out people's names that are foreign, and if you do it with the accent, because I'm sure you do and don't even realize. Lahid Amud Decha. No, Doug. That's.
I don't do that anymore.
You don't do that?
So,
you don't take
Yeah, so he doesn't got to worry about that anymore.
Well, that's good, but I'd imagine that's what it would be like.
He is nicknamed the Rock Guru.
Oh, my nigga, Dwayne Johnson.
Devotees torched vehicles, stormed people's homes, and attacked journalists after he was found guilty of the 2 rapes.
That's his go-to pose.
This is...
They didn't even do that after Kobe Bryant. No. I know right about. Look, he's such a cool guy. He looks like that's the Indian Action Bronson of that one picture on the side. With the glasses and all.
Oh, that's golden.
Oh my God. Hollywood bling or Bollywood bling.
They're not really saying much about him. I'm looking.
He's just a rapist with great style.
That people follow.
Most of them are, apparently.
I guess.
My ears are sweaty.
They believe that there are at least 48 more victims who were sexually abused and who may have been killed or are too scared to come out and testify against him.
They're all dead.
They're all
that guy.
Dead hookers.
Yeah.
I don't rape and kill.
I just kill. But I rape and kill.
He is also facing trial for allegedly ordering the murder of a local journalist, investigating his ashram's activities, and allegedly castrating some 400 followers in a bid to bring them closer to God. Like
what is
9-inch nails?
What does castrating yourself have to do with bringing you closer to God?
I do not. Yes, I do not procrastinate. I do not masturbate.
Right? You think you stop masturbating, you stop procrastinating?
Oh yes.
Because like they go hand in hand.
Yeah. Have you ever? There's such thing as sperm backup, and it makes men crazy. And if there's not a release, that's when you get really crazy people.
This guy claims to have a following of 60 million devotees.
That's like the population
He's known
of
as
India.
the Guru of Bling for his eccentric choice of clothing. Describes himself on his Twitter as a Twitter profile as a saint, a full-on a philanthropist, sportsman, an actor, a singer, and a movie director.
I think you had it right the first way.
Yeah, the full-on rapist, yeah. He also claims to be a lyricist and writer, and in 2015 played the lead role in Messenger of God, a film that he had scripted in which he flings burning motorcycles around as he battles evil.
Bing bong, billy bing bing. You know, he's the lyricologist.
Where can I find this movie?
Right? I want to see him throw motorcycles.
I really do too.
I think, is that the movie? You ever see like those GIFs that have the cop, like the Indian cop throwing motorcycles and cars and shit like that? No? I think that might be him.
That might be him.
And I've always wondered what those movies were from the GIFs, and now this is all coming full circle here. I think I can find this movie because I think I know who the lead rapist actor is. A legend. Oh no, he's charged. He's in jail.
Is that a typecast?
Yeah.
No, not in India.
Not in India. You heard with the... So, I think it's like their Planned Parenthood kind of deal over there. They started handing out those diaphragms that have the fucking spikes inside them. Mm-hmm. So you could go in,
but you can't
come out, or you'll shred your dick to shit. Well, that's what you get for trying to rape somebody. But there are vindictive women out there who I believe would just fucking put
Here
that
in
shit
America,
in.
especially.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's careful out there, fellas. There's diaphragms that have fucking spikes in them.
They're gonna take your dick off.
They will take your dick off.
They're gonna take your dick right off.
She did her Kegels.
Yeah, she's gonna turn your dick into hash browns.
What?
Yeah.
Shredded hash browns are like shredded cheese.
I say we skip on
Spick in the Wall.
No, we'll talk Spick in the Wall.
What's the one we've done? All
We'll skip Faithless Humanity.
Oh, okay.
That one's too much of a downer. We're having a great
downer.
day.
It's a downer.
The twat and tweet.
Twat and Tweet's hilarious.
What about Idiot of Champions? I don't think we talked about
Our
that.
Idiot of Champions is pretty golden, too.
Okay, so we got shit to talk about.
Yeah, we do, and we've been talking about it. You fucking rapist lookalike.
I'm not Hold on. No. No rape. Just murder.
And then rape. Well, it's not rape because they're not fighting.
They can't consent to it one way or another, so it's fine after they're dead.
It's just murder sex.
Cracking open a Coleman with the boy.
Yeah. Beautiful, yes.
A little homicide necrophilia.
So, I think we will talk Idiot of Champions. And our Idiot of Champions is this fuck we call Josh Witt, I believe is his name. Now, this guy, in the midst of all this shit going on with the Nazis in Charlottesville while we were gone, in case you were under a rock, there were some Nazis in Charlottesville carrying tiki torches.
From Home Depot.
Yeah. From Home Depot and the dollar store, I believe.
Oh, and they had Starbucks coffee and fanny packs to show you they were really serious.
They were dead serious. So anyways, this guy here in Colorado, fucking dumbass, Joshua Witt, posted pictures and made up a... He claimed that he got stabbed.
Oh, yeah, you said it. Yeah.
For having a neo-Nazi haircut. He said that some black guy came up to him and said, "Are you one of them Nazis?" and stabbed him in the hand. Or he put his hand up to deflect it.
Everyone wants his
Now it turns out he was faking it!
Fucking faker.
Do you think he was feeling guilty for being a neo-Nazi?
Only one thing worse than being a queer. That's a lying queer.
What if he was an emo Nazi?
Yeah, tiger queers are okay, but lion queers are
Lion
not.
queers, nah, I don't deal with
Jackal
lion.
queers, scary.
Hyena queers, they're okay. But if you're a lion queer, you're the worst kind of faggot.
He kind of looks like a neo-Nazi.
He kind of looks like a neo-Nazi. Here we go.
Can we see him?
No.
He just looks black.
There we go. He kind of does. Hey, white guy. Oh, you're white.
Hey, typical white guy.
Nazi!
You look like the guy in that ad right there.
He does kind of look like the guy in the ad, doesn't he? Maybe it is the guy in the ad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's bullshitting this shit. Why would somebody make this up?
Attention.
Attention is right.
You people out there on Guy's phone and not watching us on our real podcast. What do you think? Why? Answer me. No. What was I saying?
Dude, I don't even fucking remember.
We were talking about neo-Nazi haircuts getting stabbed.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what? I mean, I don't get this. He says he cut himself with the pocket knife that he was on security footage buying. There was nobody that fit the description in the store or anything on the security camera. They found a homeless guy that somewhat fit the description, questioned him, and were like, no, this guy didn't stab anybody. So yeah, this guy, do you think he's a Nazi?
He could just be really clumsy.
Think so?
And
he could have been trying to stir some shit up.
Yeah, he really could.
Why would somebody lie about
Steak and Shake? He was outside Steak and Shake, and
it's just to
I mean, Steak
perpetuate
and Shake is a known place for Nazis
and stabbings apparently. I mean, but the reason is to just keep perpetuating this fake fucking race war. Everybody just needs to get along. I guarantee you, if you sat down all the world leaders and put a joint in their mouth and let them smoke it, about 3/4 of the way through the joint, they'd probably be like, man, what the fuck were we just talking about? Let's get a pizza. The difference is, I ain't got nothing wrong. What's wrong with you? You got a problem? I ain't got a problem. Let's get some Domino's. Just saying. The world would be a more peaceful place. For everybody.
And then they'd start ordering toppings, and then the shit would hit the fan.
You think so?
They'd be like, pepperoni!
The Muslims get no pepperoni. We can get them pineapple, which is fucking...
But no pork.
That's a slight against God, though. Putting pineapple on your pizza, how dare you.
but no pork.
No pork on my fork. I eat chicken and beef.
So that's our idiot of champions, Joshua Witt. Good job being a fucking neo-Nazi fuckwit. Yeah.
Don't like you.
Neo-Nazi fuckwit.
Neo-Nazi fuckwit. Uh-huh.
It's the divide and conquer tactic. That's exactly what it is, Josh. They segregate you into things like male, female.
You on the wrong side of the railroad tracks, boy.
And transgender. And I don't know. And then there's that weird thing that looks like it could be a dude but could be a chick. And you don't know.
So what do you want to talk about?
Let's do Not All Heroes Wear Capes.
So
have a good laugh.
PETA.
Not our hero.
Not our hero. Not our hero.
Not our heroes.
But PETA decided to do a Facebook frame campaign for your profile pictures that said shoot selfies, not animals, right?
Yep.
Something like that. Well, the hunters of the world have been trolling PETA now by taking selfies with the animals they are hunting and taking the frame and putting it up around their profile pictures.
Which is them with their dead animal.
Yes,
their kill.
Which has now gotten to the point where the Arizona Department of Fish and Wildlife has asked them to stop. That's a good one, Monkey. That's fucking good. That's real good.
I just don't see.
It's fucking hilarious. The hunters are capeless heroes.
Yeah.
For trolling PETA. Because any chance to troll PETA or those vegan activists that strip down and wrap themselves in hamburger plastic,
those people
deserve to be trolled.
I think we should. I still want to go troll those people that the abortion clinic people, or
they're great.
Or I'm tired of it. I want to go hand out science books at Christian colleges or churches. Yeah.
We should find out when the next scheduled counter protest is there, where they have the two sides there, and I'll go dressed in my clown suit and stand in the middle.
And we'll just hand out science books?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hand out menus to the fucking restaurants right around there. Because it always creeps me out that Planned Parenthood is surrounded by
restaurants. Yeah.
2 of them are Chinese.
This is true.
One of them's a burrito place.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are fetus.
Your carne asada.
Mm-hmm. Fetus fajitas.
Pork green chili. Hashtag fetus fajitas.
I love fetus because it's so delicious. Fetus, fetus.
I hear the stem cells are good for you.
Yeah.
You take one, you crack it open, and just suck it out.
I like mine. I like mine a little crunchy. So late first, early second trimester.
So then you don't go to the Chinese food place. You go to the burrito place.
I go to the burrito place. Yeah, Qdoba, which is Spanish for abortion.
For abortion. I love abortion, man. Let me tell you. They make the best burritos.
My sister, for her quinceañera, had a Qdoba.
Hashtag abortions make the best burritos.
And this is the night we get banned from YouTube. This is the night we get banned from YouTube.
You want to talk about unusable content? I'll give you some fucking unusable content. I just think, we should go hand out science books to these people who... We should find the people who are handing out Bibles and then just find them and follow them all day. And then when they knock on doors...
Go right after.
Go right up, trying to undercut them. We have to slide right in and be like, hey, have you heard the good word about science? It's the reason you don't have polio. It's the reason you don't have chickenpox or smallpox or anything. The plague. It's the reason you're not dying.
Riot Rant Radio, which I'm guessing is your homie.
Oh, yeah.
Says they're now watching on there and on Facebook, on here and on Facebook, because they're cool and that you sexy as fuck.
Oh, thank you, guys. I
Guy,
love you very much.
sexy fuck.
Thank you. Monkey? Oh, yeah,
Monkey. It could be Monkey.
Monkey, you...
I love Monkey.
Fucking trickster, this guy. You gotta watch him.
Upstaging.
So what were we even talking about to get to abortion burritos? Oh yeah, PETA.
Yeah.
So after
this is a good one. Oh, PETA.
Oh, PETA.
I mean, people eating tasty animals. I thought that's what it stood for.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw me devour a chicken in like 2 minutes.
He did eat a whole chicken, beak and all.
Rotisserie.
Beak and all.
I mean, but I spent like a lot of time at the gym, and then I didn't eat anything all day.
Yeah, because I'm getting swole.
I mean, I went to the gym to get my pump on, but then I couldn't get my pump on. I know it looks like I got my pump on, but that's only because I did some push-ups right before I came in here.
We ate some alley nuts.
Some alley nuts?
Remember? They ate some nuts they found in the alley.
No.
Fight milk.
Fight like a crow. Ah.
Anyways, what's next?
I don't know, I picked the last one. Yeah. Twat and tweet, though.
Twat and tweet? Are we talking
about the tweeter
So
slaughter.
there is an ex-CIA operative who got narked out at one point a while back who was not a big fan of Trump.
I don't think that.
And so they're doing a fundraising campaign to raise like $1 million or something fucking dollars to get Trump off of Twitter so they can own a majority stake in Twitter and get him off of there.
Really?
I have no idea.
Where do we donate?
I don't think it's a good idea. You're buying them a controlling stake in a company.
Right.
Like, that's fucked up.
I don't think they need a controlling stake. I just think that the president needs to act like a leader and not a selfish, little spoiled fucking 12-year-old.
Well, he is.
Well, he is. I know he is. And there's no changing him because he's the best, and everybody around him tells him he's the best, and he thinks fucking sunshine and gold flies out of his ass. But let me tell you something. That man sucks.
Yeah, it only flies out Ivanka's ass.
She don't even want to fucking touch that old-ass fucking... Ugh. Ugh. He spent more... The Secret Service is now bankrupt.
Ah!
Wow. Tell me more.
It's gonna be huge.
You look thinner, Donnie.
It's gonna be huge.
It's your little red mustache.
We're gonna make sure we're gonna fight the hurricane. We're gonna throw lots of money at the hurricane.
We're gonna send Floyd Mayweather.
The hurricane.
There was a boxer called the Hurricane.
It's gonna be huge.
Really
we're gonna send Mayweather in, and we're gonna fight the hurricane.
With my
if he can knock out McGregor,
I'm gonna put many billions of dollars into the hurricane.
Many a billions.
Many a billions.
Bigly amounts.
Bigly.
Man, I hate the way that guy. I hate the way that guy talks even more when you say the things that he says.
What? It's gonna be huge.
Huge.
My daddy. I can't do this anymore. I'm the real Trump.
It's all an act. Acting.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Meddling Nazis.
You meddling liberals.
I would love if that's how his presidential reign ends. With him getting demasked.
Well, didn't they already file impeachment proceedings on this guy?
I thought they did that on day one.
Well, no, I think the dude from Tennessee did finally. Like, it's in there now, like swimwear. You know.
What?
I don't know anymore.
I don't know what you said.
I said, I believe it's the congressman from Tennessee filed impeachment paperwork or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, recently.
Well, Riot Rain is right. He'll never get impeached.
Because then we get Mike Pence, and we can't deal with that either. We just got to wait the fucking 4 years until these guys are out of here and get somebody who's doing some shit in. Right? What, you think we're going to get another 4 of this motherfucker?
We got another 4 of
He's
Bush.
got the lowest fucking approval ratings in history.
of history of keeping approval ratings.
You're right. You're right on that part. But still, at the same time, it's been very terrible.
Well, you know, there was a point in time where if you did not support
your president,
you were a communist.
Yes.
And you'd get McCarthy the fuck out.
Oh, we could have some McCarthy hearings.
McCarthyism.
And I'll tell you my very honest opinions. But once again, they're opinions, and they no way express the the thoughts and beliefs of Not Governed by Reason podcast.
Our economic situation is the best it's been in a long time, Riot Rant says.
It's deplorable. All the deplorables.
Do you believe it?
No.
No?
And they'll say, well, there's factual information. Well, then I'll just tell you what your president says when there's factual information in front of his face. I have alternative facts that tell me this is wrong.
Fake news.
Fake news. And you know what? That's what he does. And you people fucking buy into that shit. And it's really scary that you can believe lies that are told directly to your face that are blatant lies. This guy's getting hard with it.
Dude, he's giving me a hand. You understand what's so hardcore?
He's mashing it.
All you have to do is look at the stock market, LOL. Always on the rise.
Yeah, the stock market, right. Because the stock... How are your people doing in your country? Not very well. You're very well unliked by even the people who voted for you, and you're the president of the United States.
I mean, some people are doing well. Not the people in Texas.
I mean, I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about as human beings and as people, the welfare of your people, which is usually, I mean, after defense and all that's usually something that makes a good nation is the welfare of its people. The better that is, then the better.
You mean the people on welfare?
No, not the people on welfare, but the welfare of your people.
Government cheese.
You should be having that in mind.
Yeah.
But you're trying to cut education and healthcare. That's not thinking about the welfare of your people or the well-being of your people, if you want to get on technicality terms or whatever. The well-being of the nation. If there's nobody to vote for you, you know, like the same people that voted for you, the same people.
Well, we need to get over the idea that our vote counts for a president.
Oh, yeah. The Electoral College very well makes sure that if we vote for the wrong person, they make sure the right one gets in there, right?
Our votes Hillary was definitely the wrong person.
Our votes are just like suggestions, though.
Yeah.
Right? That's all it is?
Certain states have rules that make it to where you have to abide by the population. But a lot of states don't.
Maybe that's what they were fighting for in the Civil War, huh? Isn't that?
No, they were fighting for the right to keep black people as slaves.
It wasn't states' rights?
I thought it was about Amendment 10.
It might have been all of the above.
Right.
Amendment 4.
It was about a lot of things. Louisiana
It was
Purchase.
the fact that I didn't want to pick my own cotton.
That sounded white and racist. Man, you should see one of the guys I work with. You and him might get along if you talk to him like that.
Fucking racist.
You're not, and it was a joke.
Getting banned.
Yeah.
We're definitely getting banned tonight.
I give a fuck.
My Alex Jones is coming out of me.
Really? You gonna fight me?
Intergalactic vampire rapist child molesters. They're everywhere.
I think I should publicly challenge that guy to a fight and see what happens.
You should.
I should. I want to fight Alex Jones because he thinks he's a fucking... Doesn't he take his shirt off and flex all the time?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he has done that.
He's got the greatest dad bod ever. He just rips his shirt off like he doesn't even fucking care. And you look at him and you're like, dude, do you really take your shirt off a lot? And he's just like, that makes me angry.
I look so good with my shirt off.
I'm so hot.
So Alex Jones, if you listen to the Not Governed by Reason podcast, my name is Guy Luna.
Get behind me, Satan!
I publicly challenge you to a fight.
Just comment on every single InfoWars video.
I should. He's just going to get mad and rip off his shirt and try to...
I saw a video of him a couple weeks ago getting hot coffee thrown all over him. That was pretty cool by a guy that looked like Jonathan Hamid.
Really?
Yeah, like looked identical to him.
Jonathan Hamid
crazy.
fucking hit me up earlier today. That's funny. He's talking about him.
Mr. Jonathan.
Jonathan.
The only person I've ever known that I drew a dick of for 3-minute dick pics. I drew a picture of him.
Does he know?
Yeah. I sent it to him. I sent him my dick pic of him. Wait.
Yay!
YouTube has banned you?
Who?
I'm asking your buddy.
Oh, JP?
Yeah, if he's saying, he says I try, but they have banned me.
I don't know. We say some pretty fucked up shit here all the time.
Yeah, we say a lot of fucked up shit, but I'm pretty sure tonight's taking some cakes.
Taking a retard
Infowars.
cake.
Infowars has banned him.
Oh.
Infowars.
Damn. I don't care about banning me. I just want to fucking fist fight him in public.
I'll fight
Just
you.
find him.
I'll meet you in the public. I'll meet you in Old Town Square.
You have to worry about, though.
What?
It's never a fair fight.
Oh,
because it's always Alex Jones and Bill Hicks.
Yeah.
I think I could take both of them, though.
Truth. But you don't want to hit Bill Hicks. He's such a nice guy.
Why is he so nice?
Because he's Bill Hicks.
What has Bill Hicks done for me lately?
Pretended to be dead for...
Giving you somebody to want to fight.
I mean, Alex Jones does that.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Same
so Bill...
person.
They're the same person. It's the conspiracy. You should check it out. Bill
I definitely
Hicks is Alex
should.
Jones.
There are some very crazy similarities.
Are they look similar? Like
yeah.
And Alex Jones appeared right around the time that Bill Hicks died.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they
Bill
work for the same media company.
Alex Jones is 10 years younger than he looks.
Really? How old
Yeah,
is he?
it's like he's like
in
Dick
his
Cheney,
30s.
man.
He is like 52 years
Right.
old, dude. He's got like the old. He's balding, right? Like I'm pretty sure he's got the old man cut around the side. Like you're not 30, dude. I'm 30. About to be 32. You are not fucking in your 30s, bro. And if you are in your 30s, you're in piss poor shape. And you're challenging people to fights. Come see me, Alex Jones.
You gotta
He's
tell him you're a
41.
vampire.
He's 41.
41.
That's fine. I'm 10 years. You're a decade older. I'll still wipe the floor with you.
Because he is swole and woke.
Swole and woke. He's super woke, bro.
Woken.
All right. What's our next topic?
I don't know. Melt the snowflake, wild card.
You got I Macarena
I Macarena.
Fuck the
Another spick in the
Macarena
wall.
one. Fuck the Macarena one.
Spick in the wall.
and the Cloudy with a
So,
Chance Club.
okay, we'll do another spick in the wall.
Okay.
Now, there's a good reason behind that name. All right, people. They found a tunnel between Mexico and San Diego.
It's been there
the other day.
forever.
And, well, there's lots of them, but they found another one, and they pulled out 30 immigrants out of this fucking tunnel, and 27 of them were Chinese nationals. Yes.
That's scary now.
So, I mean, it's something we've known for a while.
Sex trade?
Are you looking up your Melt the Snowflake?
No.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's part of the sex trade, but I think a lot of people have this connotation that it's just fucking Mexicans.
No.
Coming through, and it's not. It's a lot of fucking different backgrounds.
Chinese, Cubans.
Yes.
Czech Republic people. I mean, it's everybody.
So building your wall, for one, doesn't help. Because they have tunnels and ladders.
They have tunnels, ladders, they have shipping containers and customs agents who like to take payoffs and not look in fucking containers and all kinds of shit. So they're going to get here whether you want them to or not. Placing harder legislation on immigration and who is coming into this country and things like that, I mean, what do you honestly do? Since 9/11, I mean, we've been fucking tight as shit. Now all of a sudden...
Like butthole.
Yeah, but now I'm saying, what? How do you... Like, you're going to beef up security from there? Like, it's already fucking crazy to get through the fucking airport.
Who's tagging me in shit? Vaughn?
None of your business, dog.
Vaughn? What does Vaughn want from me? Anyways, I think that it's time that people probably should be educated around that.
Around what?
Around the fact that it's not just Mexicans.
But Mexicans are the classic American enemy for the turn of the century. It's why we have reefer madness and stuff like that. You know, who do you blame? You blame the Mexicans. Who do you blame? You blame the black people. Who do you blame? You never blame the white people. The only white people we have pretty much blamed so far have been like Hitler, Stalin, like, I mean, but it's not as in a direct, this is a direct threat to your country kind of deal. This is a threat, like they're trying to make it seem like it's a direct threat to your neighborhood. They're there, they're here, and they are. But
Right.
they're not a threat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just treats it as a threat. It's not. These people are here like you and I, trying to make a normal life for themselves and their families, trying to buy a house, get a credit card, get a new fucking house, get a new car, get a wife, get married. They're just trying to live a life in a better country where
Trying
they
to
have
do the
more
American dream.
where they have more convenience than they do in their other country and more freedoms.
And be able to whore themselves out.
That too, but they do that against their will, and they're probably fucked up on drugs too, because that's another thing that...
Because that's how we like to keep them.
Well, you keep them drugged up, and then you could just make them fuck whoever, and then it doesn't matter to them, because they got out of their country just to the... You know, and think, you know, somebody that some of these people escape, and they go on to lead normal lives and shit, but, you know, those experiences are traumatic and horrifying, and can really shape who you are as a fucking person. Hashtag horrifying with a WH.
Dang.
But I mean, people don't think about those other people. They only think about themselves. It's a very selfish country.
Yeah. It is.
No.
But don't build the wall.
Don't build a wall, no. There's no reason.
Don't build a wall.
Build a moat.
Yeah.
Isn't that the Rio de Janeiro? Isn't that the moat? I mean, am I wrong? That's not what separate. What's the river that separates the United States and Mexico? It's the Rio de Janeiro, I'm pretty sure.
Rio Grande.
Rio Grande. Sorry. Where's it?
Rio de Janeiro.
That's Brazil.
Brazil,
Yeah, sorry.
That's where the Olympics happened that one time.
That
People
one
got robbed and shit.
Hey.
Oh, phones.
Fucking don't be rude, man. Well, we're hurrying.
Sorry, man. Had too much, man.
All right, we were talking about fucking
I said Rio de
Chinese
Janeiro.
Mexicans.
Chinese Mexicans.
Chexicans.
I'm sorry.
I said Rio de Janeiro. That was wrong.
You need to go back to school, guy.
No. I just need to lay off the piece. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. The new Netflix episode is on.
Of what?
Sir. It says, do you really think people are, do you really think brainwashed people care? The new Netflix episode is on. They don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be the best wall, Trump wall. Mexico's going to pay for it.
No, they're not. They've already established that many a time.
They might.
They're not going to pay. If anything, it's just going to keep Americans out of their fucking country, but they can't do that because they're tourists. Our tourist money there, or the world's tourist money there, rather, generates their economy. So if you kick everybody out, guess what? You got.
Well,
no
actually,
more
I think their drug trade probably
Well-
makes their economy. Just gonna say.
in certain parts,
In all the parts.
probably. I don't know. I've yet to been to Mexico, so I can't really tell you what it's like.
We're gonna send you off to Juarez.
No, we're not.
Yes, we is.
They're gonna think I'm one of them, and I don't want that.
So what do we want to do? Do we want to just say
Melt the
fuck this
snowflake.
and go melt the snowflake?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, fucking A, folks. It is that time. We do this every episode until we decide to stop doing it.
Because we're tired of it.
But if you are sensitive, if you are a delicate little snowflake, it's about to get hot in here. So you best get the fuck out.
Take off all your clothes.
Because this is where we attempt to say the most offensive jokes we can come up with.
Or find on the
Find on the internet. So yeah, let's melt the snowflake, and if you're a pussy, Get the fuck out.
Boy.
You get to go.
Okay. So, I like my women like I like my cigars. 7 years old and coming from Cuba in a burlap sack.
I don't like you. Or that joke.
I called the rape advice line the other day. Unfortunately, it was only for victims.
I called the rape advice line, but it only heard my phone ring after I had dialed. No.
No. Try again.
I don't have any, so...
You better get on it.
So I'm hanging,
So who are you hanging?
So I'm banging the fuck out of the slutty chick, right? And I'm thinking to myself, she's probably got AIDS. So I go and get myself tested. Lo and behold, I'm positive. This gets me thinking, how the fuck does an 8-year-old get AIDS? My sister's been hanging out with some shitty people. It's layers, because it's AIDS and it's incest.
It's layers.
It's misread.
It's layers. It's got layers.
I used to be a necrophiliac until some rotten cunt split on me.
That's gross.
What you got? Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
You got one, Mike?
I know a guy who's so to the left, he won't even use right card.
No. Oh, yeah?
I got
Ooh.
Yeah, even your buddy here says no, guy. No. On that joke you tried to pull.
No, I got none.
You better get on it.
What do I think?
You're supposed to... You know this. You know this. It's one of the few things you know when you come on the show. That you're either going to have to draw a dick or fucking say a fucked up joke.
I don't know.
Go on.
I don't think any could...
So I was fucking my daughter last night and my wife walked in.
How
She was in
awkward.
shock. I didn't know what she was more surprised by. The fact that I was fucking my daughter or the fact that the abortion clinic let me keep it.
Oh, that's fucking golden.
That's pretty good.
I like my women like I like my coffee. Ground up and in the freezer. I like my women like I like my scotch. 12 years old and mixed up a Coke.
Oh. Why don't Jews eat pussy?
Yeah.
It's too close to the gas chamber.
I thought that was why don't Jews like blowjobs?
Hey.
Why?
It's too close to the gas chamber.
I don't know. I was always told Jewish girls to suck your dick before they fuck you. So, if you want blowjobs, you go out with Jewish girls because they don't just give it away. But then some Jewish girls are just really freaky. So, I don't know.
They're like Catholics, but Jewish.
Repressed. Repressed and looking to take out all that sexual frustration on your dick. I'll think it.
I got a message.
What you...
Message?
There was a 2-car pileup at the Mexican border today.
30 people died?
Yeah. Let me see if this is an offensive joke. Robin, they say penis size is related to shoe size, which makes clowns that much scarier. Alright, anybody got any others? Huh?
Jesus said, my faith can move mountains. So Muhammad said, my faith can move skyscrapers.
I hate you. I hate you and all your jokes.
What's better than one dead baby on a tree?
Yeah.
One dead baby on 10 trees?
Strewn about.
I never take a Jew girl to a brick oven pizza place. Bad date. Oh, jeez. Jeez. What has 8 balls and rapes Mexicans? The lottery.
What's the difference between children and ISIS? Drones can't tell either.
It's true.
That one's just a Snapple fact. What did the Jewish child molester say? Hey kids, easy on the candy.
What do Japanese people do when they have an erection?
What?
They vote.
You've heard this one.
Did you not get it?
Erection.
The erection?
The erection.
A priest and a Jew a priest and a rabbi are walking down the street, and they see a kid picking up a penny, and the priest goes, "Man, I'd like to fuck him," and the rabbi goes, "Out of what?"
If cameras add 10 pounds, do African children even exist? Oh. This is a great site.
Good website.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a real good one tonight.
Don't bother sending your children's toys to Africa. Can you imagine how depressing it must be for those kids to receive a Tamagotchi that's going to outlive them?
Tamagotchis. I haven't seen a Tamagotchi since 1997.
I was masturbating to a National Geographic the other day, but I don't know who was more embarrassed, me or my dentist. Oh, I think that's good.
Oh.
You got any others?
Yeah.
Huh? No?
No more melting.
Alright, well, fuck. I guess it's time we send this shit elsewhere. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the Not Governed by Reason podcast. It's been a while, and we missed you.
Very much.
Sexually.
Missed you like a herpes outbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's being tested, vaccines being tested for by Peter Thiel overseas.
Just squeeze the pus out, you be alright.
I quit. No. Thank you guys for joining us. We are here every Tuesday at 6 p.m. on YouTube. You
Mountain
can also
time.
get us on Google. Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Pocket Cast, Player FM, in which we have over 40 subscribers on.
Ooh.
Yay.
On Player FM. Good job, guys. Good job. But mainly get us on youtube.com/notgovernedbyreason. Send us some of your shit, Riot Rant Radio, so we can check your shit out. Send it to us. We will check it out. I would love that. Anyways, what was I saying? Fuck, I forgot everything. Get us on Twitter at twitter.com/NGBRpodcast. Also at facebook.com/notgovernedbyreason. Also, we are here every Tuesday. Also, this is Josh.
Yeah.
My name is Doug. That's Guy Luna, the big tuna. And in the driver's seat, you can send it to us on Facebook. Would probably be best. Facebook.com/notgovernedbyreason. Mike here on the passenger driver's seat. That guy.
Mixing and producing.
Thank you for running everything this evening. We are going to be looking into doing some live venue podcasting here in the very near future. So we're thinking about once a month taking over a place
having people
here
come,
in Fort Collins
getting
and
schwasted.
having you guys come out and join us. So it'll be fun. We'll keep you guys posted on that. Until then, we will see you next Tuesday.
Cut.